I'm also ready.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
ready.
So, the door to the Fallen Tower Tavern opens and sunlight streams in, filtering through the late afternoon mist rolling off the nearby docks. The strong scent of the sea momentarily fills the tap room. The chill of winter has faded, and the streets are littered with the trampled flowers from the green grass celebration less than 10-day past. As the door swings open, it takes a moment for your eyes to regain focus. But when they do, you see the familiar face and buxom figure of Rosalind, the serving wench. All right, loves, you want something, or should I come by later? As she looks at your table.
I'll take an
I'll
ale.
take a glass of water.
I'm afraid we don't have any water at the moment. I can get you a nice ale or a stout, some mead, anything of the sort. But water's a little hard to come by. It's a little dirty.
I'll take an ale then.
All right, I'll grab a couple of those and bring them back to the table.
Need bread.
I got some brown bread with garlic butter if you'd like.
Yes.
I'll take that as well.
Bring
Perfect.
a bunch.
I got heaping servings of turtle soup if you want as well.
When did you catch the turtles?
Every day, love.
All right. Bring some
It's
back.
fresh. I promise.
I believe you.
Rosalind shuffles away towards the bar, revealing the scene around you. A dimly lit tavern with a low beamed ceiling. You're seated at a single rectangular table, about 3 feet wide and 9 or 10 feet long, one of several filling the tap room of the bar. In short, it's like 100 other roadside tankard tilts. This just happens to be the one that you all frequent the most. It sits dockside in the rebuilding city of Neverwinter. You take in the tap room, mulling over your lives, thinking back on the events that led you to sitting here in this particular tavern on this particular night, when suddenly, the door is kicked open by an unusually jubilant-looking dwarf, laughing heartily as he immediately bellies up to the bar. He's clad in a padded doublet of emerald green, cuffed above the elbow and over each shoulder with a band of fur. Long brown hair flows down to about his shoulder blades in the back, while a full brown beard hangs to the middle of his chest, encircling a shit-eating grin on his face. I'll take a stout, and one for my squire here too, the dwarf exclaims. Almost towering behind him is a stern human male, nearing 50 probably, with an enormous broadsword, who rolls his eyes at the exorbitant behavior of the dwarf, but silently stands guard. The dwarf snatches the first tankard off the bar, the froth sloshing over the side, and downs the entire contents in a single drink. He wipes the back of his hand across his mouth before reaching into his pocket and slamming down on the bar the single largest ruby any of you have ever seen. On second thought, a round of drinks for everyone at the tavern. This just like cheers from the tavern patrons, or people are hooting and hollering. They're excited. They're gonna get free drinks. He turns, a smile beaming across his face to acknowledge everybody. Kind of puts his elbows up on the bar behind him to take in everybody around, and suddenly his eyes settle on your table. Ha ha, cousin! I haven't seen you in years. I heard you have been posted here in Neverwinter, but you're not looking very official to me, he says as he saunters over towards you. Grabs a chair and squeezes his way to the head of the table, looking over at you, Hael. Tell your cousin Gundren, what are you up to these days?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. Worship, peace, killing red brands. You know, things I love to do.
Are you here with this lot? He says, pointing to the rest of the table.
I guess so. We've been drinking together, eating. I'm here with them for now.
Well, that's good news. I'll tell you what. I'm looking for a small group of stalwart men to share an adventure, guiding my caravan south along the high road to the sun-swept foothills of the Sword Mountains. I've got enough gold on me to pay each of you 5, if you're willing to help out. And once you deliver the wagon into Phandalin, I'll pay you each another 10 gold.
Well, I'm small and stalwart, so you know I'm in. I don't know about the rest of these folks.
How about the rest of you? I don't know that it's a task one man can take on his own, even being a cousin of the Rock Seekers.
Where are we quite going?
Down the road to Phandalin.
On whose orders?
I'm no one's orders. I'm asking you. I tell you, brothers, I've got some big things on the horizon. Stick with Gundren and do a few jobs for me. You'll never have to take another job for the rest of your life.
Can you swing a bit more gold?
Let's see. That's already. Sildar, what's 15 for each of them? And the stern man who's standing behind him, kind of going gray in the hair. He's got a thick goatee hanging down his face. And just kind of looks down, shakes his head a little bit. You got enough for about maybe 5 more gold each.
I'm in.
Will there be any caravans available to steal from?
Oh, what you do in your time is your own business. I just need my wagon delivered.
Is it a populated path?
I've heard there's lots of people traveling. It's been a while since I've been down south on the high road. I'm headed there now.
Okay.
We're taking off. Me and my squire here are heading out tonight, and we need someone to bring the wagon in tomorrow.
I'm in.
Are these
What
legal activities?
do y'all say?
I mean, it sounds like these are just nothing from this. I mean, do you ever come across artifacts or scholars on your travels?
I do a whole lot of my travels. At the moment, I'm onto something big right now, and I'm not really of a mind to share at the moment, but maybe down the road a little bit.
Just sounds like light labor. I don't know.
If
We'll
it's an
be
easy
taking the
job
high
and you
road.
don't want it, I'm sure I can find someone else to take it.
Money does sound good. We'll be taking the high road. Is there any chance of being stopped and maybe arrested?
There's no illegal contraband in the caravan. I just need someone who can bring it tomorrow. The wagons aren't quite ready today, and my squire here and I are set off tonight.
I'm in.
Hael, you trust this guy?
Yeah, Hael, you know him.
He's my cousin, so kind of.
That doesn't mean much in my family, to be honest.
Well, mine neither. So I want to ask him something in Dwarvish.
Okay.
I ask him what his true intentions are with us going here.
He kind of turns, looks at the rest of you at the table, knowing that Hael, you don't necessarily say that you're friends with these people. That obviously you're just probably familiar with them, being at a drinking establishment that you probably spend most nights here in Everwinter drinking at. So he turns to you and says in Dwarvish, so you guys will have to look at your character sheets so you know if you even understand what he's saying. And he says, "Haha, brother, I tell you, we got big things. The family mine, we think we found it. We just need to get some supplies into the city for now. Stick with me, stick close, and we'll get you taken care of."
Okay, so once he says that, I'll perk up, and then I'll say in common to the rest of the group, "Well, I think this is a good mission. The money's great. I'll be with you the whole time, and I know these mines, so let's go for it."
Alrighty.
All right. I'm in.
I could always use some gold.
Perfect, he says, and slaps the table as about the time that Rosalind shows back up, her arms just filled with like tankards of ale, the round that Gundren's ordered for everybody, along with bowls of turtle soup and platters of this brown bread smothered in garlic butter. She pushes it all onto the table in front of you, and says, "All right, loves. Well, here's your food. Don't worry about the money tonight. It seems your esteemed guest here has more than covered the bill for the tavern tonight. Is there anything else I could do for you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking.
Do we have any shots of hard alcohol?
Sure, I can get you some whiskey. If that suits your fancy, love. Or, I mean, I have some fire wine or some elvaquist, but I'm not sure that would be covered. Those are a little on the highest side, if you know what I mean.
How much are we talking?
Elvaquist is about 6 gold.
And how much for the wine?
For some wine, just your esteemed dwarven friend, he has already covered that. If that's all right with you.
Much
I mean, I'll
rather
take your
the
money
wine.
if you want, love.
Oh no.
I kind of lean over to Rosalind and see if I can persuade her into filling my flask up with whiskey for my travels, free of charge.
Oh, what do you say to her?
Yeah, Wes.
Hey, I'm a long-time customer. I'm in here all the time. I usually tip pretty well. This seems like we have a long journey ahead of us. You mind filling up my small flask with some whiskey for my travels?
Okay, roll a persuasion check for me.
It's a natural 18 plus 5, 23.
Oh, all right, love. You know what? I'll take care of that for you. Why don't you just hand it over, and I'll take it back to the bar, and I'll get it filled up for you. And she reaches out, takes the flask out of your hand, and kind of turns to you as she turns to walk away, and like slides it into a pocket on her backside, and kind of just like sticks it out at you a little bit as she saunters away back towards the bar. You're gone for a
Deadwater,
few
you
minutes.
sly
We're-
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the mingling of females, but I think she's into you.
I'd say.
I'm here for the whiskey.
Wow.
She waits, and she's not gone but a few minutes, and she saunters back over you. All right, love, here you go. Think of me when you drink it, and like slides it back on the table in front of you.
I give her a kiss on the cheek.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She kind of giggles a little bit and rubs it and turns and heads off to grab more of the drinks that she's been dispersing out to the rest of the tavern.
Thanks, love.
That's not the only thing she'll be rubbing.
I'm
It
gonna
is,
start stuffing the garlic bread in my backpack. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take all of it.
All right. So Hael's doggy bagging the leftover food into his bag, shoves it in, just, gets it all wedged in. About that time, Gundren stands up and gives a boisterous laugh again. Ha ha! Okay, well, my squire and I, and as you look back, this older gentleman who's, I mean, very obviously an accomplished warrior and not some squire, even to the dwarf, rolls his eyes one last time, and Gundren says, well, we must be off. If you stop by, we'll have the wagon dropped off outside the tavern here in the morning, and it should be only a couple days ride with the wagon. I'll need you to stop by Bothan's Provisions when you reach to Phandalin and drop the wagon off. You should get the rest of your money there. As he does, oh, sorry. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out 50 gold pieces, sets them on the table, and turns. And both he and Sildar head towards the door. On the way, he snatches one last tankard of ale off the bar and just downs the whole thing, slams the empty mug back on the bar, and they exit out into the night. Or the evening, I suppose. It's not nighttime quite yet.
Are we all ready to go?
I mean,
I'm ready to turn in for the night, I think.
have any of you ever traveled this type of path before?
I've ran many a
traveled-
paths.
Okay.
Yeah. I've traveled. I don't think I've done quite
This
an
particular
experience
path.
like this or this path particularly, but yes, I've traveled far and wide.
I'm sorry. I should reword that question. I mean this particular path, as in we have the rest of the night, right? So we should ask around and see if anyone knows anything about this path that we're taking.
Well, Hael, that is your cousin. So have you traversed it with him or know much about it?
Is it a dwarven path?
I'm familiar with the area. I may not have traveled this exact path, but I know my way around.
Okay.
Anything we should know that we should run into?
Just like any road, could be dangerous. Maybe some halflings looking to rob innocent wagons. I don't know. The occasional, monster out there in the world, but nothing too crazy, I don't think.
I'm gonna grab my carpenter's tools just in case the wagon has any issues.
All right. Make sure that you've got those stowed in your backpack. I think probably anything that's listed on your equipment will just assume that you're bringing.
All right.
You're gonna bring with you. It's all stashed away in your packs. You guys are free to do anything you want tonight. Otherwise, we can assume that the night has passed and it's early the next morning, the break of dawn. It's up to you. If you wanted to do anything else.
Yeah, I'll go back up to Rosalind, find her, and give her a silver. Pass it to her and say, "Hey, Rosalind, this path that we are taking, that gentleman who just left, do you know of anything that's happened recently on that path?"
Oh, thanks, love. She says. She bites on the silver piece and then tucks it into a little waist pocket. I've never seen the gentleman in here before. But I mean, I hear all kinds of tales about the high road, and even further going south. What kind of information are you looking for specifically?
I guess I would say anything on the dangerous side. Is anyone coming here saying that they just made it out with their lives, or anything fishy going on?
Well, I've heard there's some bandits on the road, love. From what I hear, the red cloaked, the red capes or cloaks or something, love. I don't know but I've heard it's dangerous. Every once in a while, I hear this rumor that people come across people with no right hand. It's gone.
No right hand, you say?
Like someone come and chopped it off, love.
And these are the people that wear the red cloaks, you're saying?
I don't know if they're the same or not.
Sounds like a bunch of red brands to me. Oh, I hate those red brands.
It's a good thing I'm lefty.
Love, there was one person who came in, and it wasn't even that long ago, and they kept talking about big snowfields and how cold it was, which it's strange, isn't it, love? Like it's not cold outside anymore.
Yeah, that does not add up.
Strange.
But you hear all kinds of things. It's a bar after all. Most people here are drunk.
Do you know of any of those people that are still in the bar right now you could point out to me in my group?
Oh.
I told you any of those stories about the people missing the hands or the snowy fields?
Oh gosh, love, you're asking a lot at this point. There's so many faces that come in and out. That gentleman over there, the halfling guy over there. I'm not sure his name. He's got the white cuff on his jacket. I think he was one of the ones who was talking about the cold.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Rosalind.
Well, thank you, love. And she kind of pats her waist pocket where she stashed the silver coin.
All right.
I'm going to use a perception check to eavesdrop on the guy with the white collars conversation. Is he talking to anybody? Is he by himself?
He's sitting. So the bar that you're at is filled with these like tables, like the ones that you're sitting at. They're like extended, like long picnic tables almost, with like long benches that are just filling the tap room, and there's just people lined up at all of them, eating all kinds of food and at this point just chugging down ale from Gundren's generous gift. He is sitting at a table, not alone, but mostly keeping to himself, kind of just chowing down on some hot soup.
Gotcha. All right. I think
All right.
maybe
Do
we'll,
you-
want to go over and talk to that guy. You think?
Oh, of course. The
Before
more
we go?
knowledge, the better.
Zubal, what exactly are you worried of? On the path. Are you worried about the red brands?
You do seem hesitant.
Red brands, I
I
know them
mean-
well. I know them very well.
You know them well.
I know them very well.
Well, if that says anything, then yeah, I think there is
Why
cause
do
for
you-
concern.
I thought Hael though said that he does not associate with the red brands. How do you know them so well?
Let's just say we have a history together. I know how to handle a red brand.
And are these red brands also missing a hand?
That we do not speak of.
So you do know about the missing hand. Okay,
I don't-
listen. Listen.
I just want to know what you're worried
Mouse
about.
it was, correct? I'm going to need you to come straight forward with us, right? So we're going to be traveling together.
Zubal,
you said you know about
my
them.
name is Whispermouse. Like I said, I have history with the red brands. If you're worried about them on the path, I will deal with them. Me and my brother Squeebles, my halfling brother,
Yeah.
has my back, and we all need each other's backs as we travel this path.
So when you said we don't speak about that, you're incorporating Squibbles in this as well?
Well, so, first of all, it's Squeebles, sir. Squeebles is not my name. My brother knows a little bit more about me, but yeah, I can back him up.
All right, what do we think? We talk to this guy, or maybe we don't want to interrupt him.
I could come in with
I'm
I
not
could come with
sure.
you guys.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
give him a little of my old, bard charm if he seems up to it.
It sounds like your brother doesn't want us to talk to anybody and just go on the mission.
I want to be real honest. Go ahead, brother.
Be honest, Squeeble.
I think Zobal is coming off a little aggressive, maybe a little bit too precautious.
I just think
I would agree.
if we are traveling together, correct me if I'm wrong here, anybody else who wants to jump in, that we are all worried about our safety, correct? We're traveling
To a
path none
certain
of us have-
extent, we're getting paid gold to travel the road.
Yes, but you
It's not
sound
going to
like
be
you
a
know
walk in
about
the
it.
park, you know?
And you are withholding information. There's no reason to withhold information. Knowledge is power, correct? So why would that not help us all in our travels?
You
got a point there, brother.
To before we be quick to travel and make this money, that we excogitate.
What does that word mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Can I do an intelligence check to know if he's a dumb person?
Excogitate.
Excogitate?
You can roll an insight check.
$16.
He seems like he probably knows what he's talking about. Although maybe like not every word makes perfect sense in the sentences that he's using, but I mean he seems generally on the level.
Well,
I just want to make things clear. I am not withholding information. If anybody
But you did say
anybody
you do
doesn't
not
want to
speak about
protect the red brands, it's me. All I'm saying is that there is nothing to worry about. Whisper
it.
Mouse
No.
is with you
I'm-
to get the gold and do the job
Excuse
successfully.
me. Whiskers, can you hold on a second?
It's just Whisper
Because-
Mouse.
Are we gonna stay in much longer? Because I'm about to get another beer. So.
That's fine. You go get another beer, Squirrel.
I'll take one. I'll take one too.
Okay.
You
can
said
I-
you are withholding information because you said we do not speak about this. You and your brother.
Squeebles is only a halfling. He is not my brother.
Right.
It was a figure of speech.
Oh, so
Like,
you lied.
yeah.
So you lied twice to us already.
We're all
know, he's
brothers.
saying like my
We're
brother,
having a.
like, you know what I'm saying?
We're in the inn, in the
Us
bar,
four guys got to
having a
stick
drink.
together.
That is fine. That is fine. Okay. I'll walk away from them. I'll go to Hael alone. And I'll say, have you overheard that conversation? He's worked
Unfortunately.
with them.
Yeah. Well, he also mentioned quite a bit about killing red brands, and I'm pretty into that, so I'm down.
If you know about these red brands, do you know anything about the missing hand?
I don't know much about the missing hand, but I know that those red brands are low-life pieces of scum, and every good red brand is a dead red brand, so let's just make that happen.
All right. Take your word on that.
I started to get a little concerned about the information not being shared by Whisper Mouse. So I slammed my mug of beer on the table and use intimidation to
Oh, God. Is
to
West
see
secretly a
if,
barbarian?
to see if Whisper Mouse is holding anything back that could cause us danger.
He's
I get right up in his face.
What do you say to him?
Whisper Mouse, I don't like how shady you're being right now. I'm one for truth, and I got a bad feeling about this. We're about to take a long journey, and I want to be prepared. So I really appreciate
You, sir,
sharing.
you, sir, have no idea where I've came from, what I've been through with the red brands. There's no information that I need to tell you that this barkeep here, Rosalind, hasn't already told you. They cut off people's hands. It is what it is. I'm here with you guys having a drink. I've left that in the past, and I'm ready to go get my 15 gold.
20, I think.
20
Total?
gold. What did
I think he offered an
Gundren
additional
say?
5.
Yeah,
20 gold's useless to a dead man.
I've had too many beers. Who's dead?
This is what I'm trying to find out.
okay.
Deadwater, that's pretty aggressive.
I think
I just have a history of the red brands, and I just know them well. That's all I've been saying this whole time. I'm with you guys.
Can I intimidation check him?
I mean, he does. You can roll an intimidation check. They're against other players. It's not really as.
Gotcha. So mainly NPCs.
Yeah, mostly.
So he wouldn't necessarily share anything.
What do you know about
Right.
Glassstaff, Deadwater?
Last I've never heard of it.
Exactly.
Well, what do you know?
Are we
of,
done drinking
Thunder
here?
Tree?
Who?
Thunder Tree.
Are we gonna run
As
into
you- as
Thunder
you-
Tree on the path?
You never know.
I know.
All right.
Can I charm another player?
You can try.
at what point are we gonna roll in this shit?
This campaign's not leaving the tavern. I guess I was wrong.
I
when
like
you
it
asked
here.
that,
I like it
Drake.
here. It's cozy.
All I'm saying is I'm ready. I'm good to go. I think we have strength in numbers.
Yeah.
You know, I am about my money. I think we'll be all right.
Aye, Squeebles.
Do we want to just see before
Cheers
we
to that.
leave if that halfling knows anything else that we might need?
Cheers.
I'm down to walk over there with you if you want.
Oh, he might be one of your brothers.
He might. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Short guys got to stick together.
I don't have that problem. Let's go.
Seems like a diss at me, but all right, I'm coming.
All right, you guys walk across the tap room over to this young-looking halfling gentleman with a greenish coat and a white collar. His hair's disheveled, and he's been frantically almost shoveling this turtle soup and garlic bread into his mouth. He's pretty much done. He's about ready to. It looks like he's about to finish up here and head out as you approach. And you walk up behind him.
I mage hand push the halfling closer to him to speak.
Oh.
So as you approach, there's this spectral hand that forms in the air behind you, that you can't see, Squeebles, but you feel this subtle nudge that kind of like shoves you forward the last step, and you almost run into the back of this halfling.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to interrupt you while you're eating, but we hear that you may know of some snowy fields on a path that we're about to take.
Oh, you headed south then? It's crazy down there. There's snow everywhere.
Is there any way, can I use my charm on him? Can I roll for that?
You can attempt to charm this halfling, I suppose.
Okay.
Immediately.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it. What do I, how do I roll it?
I don't think you actually have to do anything. They have to make a wisdom saving throw. It is only going to be a 9 against your spell save DC. So he fails and is under your charm. He basically sees you as a friendly acquaintance and is not hostile towards you in any way.
Okay. Can you tell us any more details about me and my friend Zobel here, about what's going on down there?
That's just it's kind of crazy. There's I know it's not winter anymore, but I crossed this big snowfield along the path on the Tribord Trail down there to the south. It was kind of crazy, unexpected to be sure.
Okay. Zobel, do you have anything to?
Yes, I will interject. When you felt the snow, was it also cold or just in the air around you?
Yes. I mean, everything was cold. The snow was cold. It was icy, crunchy under your feet.
So we can say this wasn't just in your mind. You didn't run into.
Do I look crazy to you?
Yes, sir. You do.
He turns and like pulls his bowl back up to his face and starts eating some more.
Would you say that it felt like? Did you feel any like kind of mysterious energies? Like it could be, maybe not from a good spot or anything.
He kind of turns to you. His mouth is like dripping. There's turtle soup dripping down the side of his face. He doesn't even swallow for answers. He's like, I don't know, man. It was kind of weird, but like, it was snow. I don't know.
All right.
Would you be willing to go back that way?
I kind of got some hot food going on here, so I don't know if I want to leave at the moment. Why are you asking me to go?
No, of course, tomorrow.
You want me to come with you?
In general.
You going to the snowfields?
Yes, we're going there, heading that way.
I mean, what's in it for me?
Oh, will you be with your friend over here, your halfling brothers?
I don't know this guy.
That was racist, Zobel. You should not have said that.
I offer to give him 1 gold to come with us.
Wow.
I'm sorry, friend, but I don't know that I can make that journey back down to the south again. I'm here looking to maybe into there's. I heard there's a fight ring, and I'm gonna be a part of it. So I think I'm gonna stick here and Neverwinter.
A fight ring, you say?
Yeah. I like to box. You want to fight? And he picks his hands up and like pretends like he's about to box with you.
Oh no, not me. Deadwater. I believe he's into fighting, big time.
That guy over there, huh? You want to fight me?
I wouldn't mind it. Get me warmed up for the long road. Burn a couple calories before we get off and going.
Well, I'm here. We're kind of friendly right now, but I suppose if you want to fight, I'm always ready to fight. Let's go.
Westlye and my good friend here, I don't think you should fight. Westlye, you are 9 times the size of this man. And I'm not counting you out, my halfling brother, but I think there are more important matters now.
Leave my halfling brother alone.
I'll put 10 silver on the halfling.
Yeah, you're right. I'll save my energy.
Yeah, you should fight the wizard. Be a more even match.
The halfling?
Who, me? You want me to fight him? I'll fight whoever you want me to fight. Let's go. At this point, he's like standing up from the table and pushes his bowl of turtle soup away and kind of like he's hopping back and forth with his fists up.
Sure. Would you like to take this outside?
I mean, I'll do it here. I'll do it outside. Wherever you want to go.
Oh, I don't want to ruin this amazing tavern they have here.
Let's go outside then. Let's go. I finished my turtle soup. Did you have turtle soup? It's really good, huh? Usually
No,
I have
I
the
did not.
spicy sausages with my turtle soup when I come to Neverwinter, but they didn't have any tonight. It's kind of sucky.
Okay.
Football, you having an all right day? You seem very on edge. You're on edge about everything. You want to fight this my young halfling brother here. What's going on, Zobal?
You know what? I just think everyone here are liars.
I ain't never lied a day in my life. If my name's Quinn High Topple, which it is, I ain't never lied. And I'll topple you.
Topple.
I topple everybody who's high. Let's go.
Wow.
Sir, if you don't
Great
lower your
slogan.
voice, I'm gonna have you lying on the floor in a second.
You guys are all talk, he says, and just kind of like he shoves his food away from him and just like walks out the door. He's out.
Thanks for your time, man.
Snowfields, huh?
Guys, I don't know about you.
As he gets to the door and you say goodbye to him, he kind of like flips the door open and just like gives you the finger as he walks out the door.
Wait, my charm is already worn off. He hates me. Dang.
I jump up like I'm gonna chase after him and make him flinch.
He's gone. He's out. He turned around as soon as he flipped you the bird and just pieced out.
All right.
Hael, are you done with your turtle soup and garlic bread?
I don't think I'll ever be done with this garlic bread. In fact, I could use some more for the road.
That's a good point.
In case you guys get hungry tomorrow morning.
I might take you up on that.
I got a whole backpack full of it.
Let me see what I could persuade Rosalind to do. Hey, Rosalind.
Oh my god.
I want to go to
Some garlic
bed.
bread going.
You look across the room and you see Rosalind, who's like, one arm is filled with like a bunch of empty tankards of the ale that she's been serving to everybody, and the other hand she's got her hand through like 4 different handles, and there's just ale and mead sloshing over the sides as she's trying to like finagle it away through this crowd to deliver drinks. She looks up at you. She goes, "Are you all right, love? Can I do something for you?"
Yeah, when you get a sec, I got one more favor to ask of you.
Why don't you meet me at the bar, love? I don't know that I can make it over there. It's we're packed in here tighter than I'll get out, and I just don't think I can make it over there.
I make my way over to the bar, just grinning ear to ear, giving her the eyes.
Okay. She's got her back turned to you as you're walking up, as she's set 4 of these drinks down at the table at the bar, and she's like dropping off a whole armful to be refilled. You notice that at this point she is just putting the empties down and refilling them with ale to give to somebody else. They're not even washing the dishes at this point.
Rosalind, I know you're busy.
You can say that again, love.
Listen, we got a long road ahead of us. I know you did a favor for me. We're gonna be making a lot of money on this journey, and if I make it safe and sound, I'm gonna make it worth your while. All I ask is for a little bit of garlic bread for me and my friends here for our travels.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? I'll see what I can do, love. When are you leaving? Are you leaving tonight? Tomorrow? Or when do you need it?
Tomorrow at daybreak.
I'll tell you what. You stop by, and I'll see if I can have a package ready for you. Okay, love?
All right, appreciate that.
She kind of gives you a big, blows you a kiss almost without her hand, just this big air kiss, and just turns back and just is filling mugs with drink.
All right, guys, it's looking good. We might have some garlic bread for our journey.
It's been a good night.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
I hope Zubal can find a way to unwind tonight. Am I right, guys?
I hear you.
This guy's some garlic bread.
So you guys all make your way. You've all been living here in Neverwinter, staying at various places. You all head out to catch some rest for the night before you'll meet back up. As you make it outside, there's no sign anymore of Gundren or the warrior with him. They've long since left. But you head off, go to sleep. The next morning, the sun wakes you as you make your way back to the tavern where the wagon is waiting for you. And as you get there, the wagon's there, and there's a nice package, it looks like, with a like this crudely drawn like heart on like a piece of parchment that's like tucked under the front edge of the package. And as you get close, let's see, Hael, Squeebles, and Westlye, you all can make out pretty quickly the unmistakable scent of last night's garlic bread
What'd I tell
on
you?
the package with this crudely drawn heart waiting for you.
Very good, Westlye. Very good.
And you guys all saddle up on the wagon. And there's gonna be, you head out of town down south down the high road like you were instructed on your way to Phandalin. I will need to know, I guess, if is somebody driving the cart.
I can't see over the top of the thing, so I can't.
Yeah,
drive
I'm
it.
out too, Squeebles.
I'll drive. I usually can stay awake for long periods of time anyway.
Okay.
I have one quick question before we move on. Does from last night to this morning count as a rest, so I get my spell
Yeah,
slot
you have your spell
back?
slot back.
Okay, cool.
So you are headed south down the high trail. There are 2 oxen ahead pulling the wagon as you make your way down this. You make your way out of Neverwinter, headed south, and the terrain becomes these rolling green hills, and eventually you come to a place where, like, I mean, the forest starts to become thicker and thicker. There's trees on both sides of the road. The skies are clear. It's nice mid-spring. There's a kind of a fog that greets you in the morning as you head out, but it is definitely not cold, not even cool really anymore by this time of year. And you head south for basically an entire day, make camp for the night. Another day goes by, and you're continuing south along this trail towards Phandalin, where you've been instructed to go.
I reach down to
about
the letter with the heart on it and eat a whole loaf of garlic bread 2 days later.
Breakfast.
Okay. Whisper Mouse decides to break into the garlic bread on the second day. He's had enough of his rations, his traveling rations. That's been packed away in his pack with this like hardtack and just not super flavorful meals, and he busts into the garlic bread on the second day. About midday on the third day, you come across a fork in the trail, and you veer off to the left where you were instructed to head up the Tribor Trail towards Phandalin. So this is near the beginning of the third day. You've been on this trail for about a half a day by this point, so you're the middle of the day, and you come around a bend, at which point Deadwater and Hael, you both spot up around the bend a two shapes that are lying in the middle of the road.
Hell, you see that?
Just barely. What does it look like to you?
I can't make it out. It's a little too far. But
Why don't you both roll perception checks for me?
18.
Okay.
23.
So you both
So-
identify that there appear to be two dead horses sprawled out about 50 feet in front of you. Hael, you are even able with your inspection, you even notice that there appears to be several black feathered arrows that are sticking out of the carcasses of each of these animals. And this area of where these horses are, you see that the woods are encroaching very close to the trail as well. There's like steep embankments and dense thickets on both sides of the trail.
Okay. I'll signal to stop the cart.
Okay, so you guys pull up and stop the cart.
And then I'll
Hey,
explain it.
yeah.
Okay.
Nick, I forgot. Should I summon my familiar 2 days ago? Or we started traveling?
Yes.
All right. Just wanted to see.
The fog of war shape. So, hey guys, hey guys. So quick update. We got looks like two dead horses with arrows coming out of them, right between some heavily wooded area, like cliffside.
Squeebles. They're
What
saying
the-
there's horses over there. Can you see?
I can barely make it out. It looks like I'll trust their vision though.
All I see is a
Is that
wagon.
better for you? A little.
Yeah, no, I can see it. Me and Hael both see it. We don't see any people. We just see horses right now.
Whatever you say.
Sounds
So,
spooky, brothers.
I'll explain. I used to be a soldier, and this looks like a perfect choke point. There might have been an ambush here. We should be careful.
We should
I
listen to
trust you, man.
Blackbraid for sure.
So, knowing the type of, would I know anything about the type of arrows that those are? Since I have like a military background, would I know anything about what, who crafts arrows like that?
Roll a. You rolled a really high perception, really. So, they do look to be not really well crafted arrows. They're kind of noduled and not super straight, even that you can tell.
Okay.
So I would assume not somebody who knew what they were doing super well.
Yeah. So I can probably ascertain that this wasn't like a military encounter. It's probably like bandits or something like that. More like.
Or even,
Kind of
or maybe even
dodgy.
more crude than that.
Okay. I'll explain that to the group. It doesn't look like this was like a military type of thing. It looks more like this was like some type of robbery or unprovoked.
So
So they would be willing to ambush us. So they would be on top of those ridges. You're saying?
Could be.
Can
We
I
should be very careful.
can I send out Ikuis to scout?
sure. Where are you sending them?
To fly up, like I'd say 100 feet over top of the horses to see if they could see anything on the ridges.
Okay, roll a perception check for me for your owl that you send flying up over the ridges.
A 14.
Okay. As he circles out his way out around this way, curves and comes back as he flies over this side of the embankment and returns to you. He does see that there are a couple of goblins that are huddled in the thicket on the south side of the of this
The ridge.
ridge.
Hey, Zubal, it's cool you could send out this owl, but can you guys talk about what he sees, or...
Yeah, what is he telling you?
I can tell you don't really know anything about the arcane arts, my little friend.
I'm not familiar with the arcane arts.
Yes, we can speak to each other.
Oh,
So,
cool.
My good friend here, Ikuiz, has happened to spot a couple of goblins on the ridge over there to the south.
Really?
Yes, he. Are you questioning his performance?
No, I speak Goblin.
Oh, okay. My owl does not.
Yeah, I think I want to.
Deadwater, don't
Wanna
tell
go
me
talk
you're
to
gonna
these
try
guys.
to reason with these goblins.
Yeah, no, I want to have a word with him.
They're goblins.
I know.
Are you
I could
really
speak to
sure
them.
you want to do that?
I don't know if they would want to do anything but talk.
I mean, they killed horses. What do you think they want to do?
I think if I go over and let them know we mean them no harm, that can maybe persuade them to
not
let
ambush
us go
us.
through.
That's how they make their living.
I say,
Yeah, I mean they ain't gonna be living much longer if they decide otherwise.
If you do that, I think we go as a group in case things go sour, and we could back you up.
I feel they would feel threatened if we all approach them. Why don't I sneak around?
As everyone's talking about this, I just start like tightening my armor and my helmet.
Okay.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
So I know, Wesley, you were driving the cart, so you're in the front. Where are the rest of you guys in relation to the cart and?
I can't see
And-
shit in the back.
I'm in the back with him, hanging out.
All right, so you two are in the back. Where are
Little
you at,
toes are hanging out the back.
Zubal?
Yeah, I guess
Zobal?
I would be on the side, like kind of behind Wes.
Just to clarify, is it Zobel?
Zobal.
Zobal.
Zobal. Okay.
And then I guess Mike, you're on the other side, or are you riding up in the front with him? Sorry.
No,
Hael.
I'd be basically adjacent to
Okay.
to Zubal.
Okay. Just so I want to know what you guys are doing. So,
All right.
All right. So the
do you
plan
think?
right now.
Who is for me going to sneak around? Maybe
You
get a
want
little
our vote?
jab on the goblin before he even knows we're here.
I
you
think
wanna-
setting up a flank would be a good idea, just in case they try to get a little antsy.
Let me flank out, and I won't make any brash decisions.
How many goblins were there? Did your owl see?
I think you said about 3, right? And was I wrong?
you saw two goblins on
Oh, 2. Okay.
the
He,
south bank.
He saw about 2 goblins. He
On the
believes.
south cliff. What about the north? Did we check that at all?
He did not see anything over there.
Okay.
Can I start moving south? Just like sneaking down into the bushes?
Yeah. Roll a stealth check for me. So it's a D20, or you can do it in the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, just doing it though.
You know, Nick, how far are we?
Each one of these squares on the grid is 5 feet right
17 on the stealth.
now. Okay. And you're heading south.
South through the bushes. Making as little noise as possible.
Okay. So you head off down this direction here. You make your way down along the side here, checking out all of the thicket. The trees are growing pretty thick as you get closer and closer further in here.
Good thing I'm short.
you make your way down. You come up and see that this ridge of this cliff basically is a plateau that continues to the south.
I assess it and realize that I will not be able to get up there without a gigantic ladder. So I go back to the wagon and tell the crew what I thought of, or what I saw. Sorry.
Okay.
So guys, it's a huge cliffside over there, which I'm not going to be able to get up there unless I go miles and miles south to get behind 2 goblins. It's looking like we need to take them out with some sort of range or try to avoid this encounter altogether. I'm not sure how we're going to get up there.
If we would like to avoid it, it does look like off the road left here, we can make our way up that cliffside. If we go through where those horses are, I just assume they'll load us with arrows.
I think you're right, Squeebles.
Probably the safest route.
I'm open to input.
I think we go north as well.
Will our wagon survive the terrain?
Good question.
And will the oxes go up those hills?
Also true.
I mean, you know a little bit about carpentry. You said Deadwater, correct? Do you think that this cart could make it?
Based on the incline, it looks like it might be tough. Let me calculate some basic physics of this incline and see if these oxen can make it up the slope.
Did you say how many feet the cliffside was?
It's probably 10 or 15 feet up.
And it's like a gradual slope on the north side, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is there any check I can do to see if it'll make it?
Guys.
Without, I mean, you can try to drive it up there.
Wait, listen to Whisper Mouse. In my backpack, I found a rope. I didn't realize how long it was. It's like 50 feet. I think I'm gonna go back, sneak over there, and try to throw the rope up to see if we can get on top. What do you guys think?
What are you hoping it'll snag on?
A tree stump. I even have a hammer. I got some utilities in my backpack.
There you go.
How much would you say you weigh, Whisper?
Well, if I leave my backpack behind, which is 73 pounds, by the way,
What?
it's 73 pounds. It's about double the size of me. I'm about 33 pounds. You don't think a hammer and a rope could get me up this side cliff that's 10 feet? Can I sneak back over there?
Yeah. Whisper Mouse leaves in the middle of his explanation to you, and just as he's continuing to talk, he's making his way down through the brush again. And he kind of fades out as he disappears into the thick foliage.
Guy's something else.
So where are you going, Whisper Mouse? All the way to the cliff's edge?
Yeah,
here?
I make my way again through the same path that I took before, through the bushes, using my nimbleness to get through. I reach the cliffside, assess how tall it is, and I want to attempt to throw my 50-foot
Just
rope.
because I know that you don't, or potentially don't know what everything in your backpack is, you do have something called pitons. There's 10 of them.
That's
They
like
are
a
used-
hiking gear thing.
It's a climbing gear thing.
Nice.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
a-
I have...
It's like an anchor that you would hammer into the wall, then wrap a rope around.
Perfect.
so that
I
you-
have 10 pitons. Can I hammer a couple of those? Maybe just to be safe, let's hammer 4 of them in and start tying the rope.
Well, first you'd have to climb up the wall some to try to hammer these things in. So I'd need you to make an athletics check.
Okay. Is that a D? What
D20.
Is it? D20.
Plus your modifier.
2.
So, unbeknownst to the rest of you, as you guys are all still back on this trail.
Oh my god, dude.
Whisper Mouse walks up to this side of this cliff and just like puts his hands against it and just tries to like shimmy up the side, but he doesn't get in. He doesn't even leave the ground. He just he's just sitting there like basically caressing the wall.
Can I maybe venture back and get somebody a little more athletic and use my hiking gear to help aid them over, maybe?
So he returns back to the wagon to see you all here.
Hey,
Before you leave again.
Zubal, I just got back. I'm not gonna leave.
Okay.
I have.
But you left in the middle of me talking to you.
Well, I have information that I would have not gotten if I sat here and listened to you.
Okay, well, if you listen to me...
Wait, on the second time, though?
Excuse me, Squeebles?
I mean, you needed 2 times for the info?
So listen, I didn't have the best experience over at the cliffside as I couldn't climb to put my pitons into the side wall. I'm going to need help from somebody that's a little more athletic than Whisper Mouse.
Well, like I said, I could get you right up there, no problem, if you just waited.
Okay, well,
How? Anybody.
I can't, I'm real short, so it's hard for me to judge these kinds of things. But Zubal, how tall are you?
6'3", my friend.
Okay, and you think you're strong enough to throw Whisper Mouse
As
out
you're
there?
standing
No,
here,
no.
you hear this as an arrow flies past your head, Westlye, and it's flown out from the north side of the trail, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Took James. I mean,
Yeah,
friggin' polishing the rocks. All right, where's my initiative?
13.
Oh, no, I got a 6.
All right, so I need initiative from anybody who rolled 20 to a 25. 15 to 20.
No.
10 to 15.
Yep.
I got a 15.
13.
11.
Right. Five to 10.
That was a 6, yeah.
I'm at 8.
As arrows fly by our head, I take some time to apologize.
Hey guys, just real quick. I know we're in danger, but I just wanted to say sorry about the cliff thing and the 2 trips back and forth. Okay.
So you hear this, and this arrow just bang, sticks into the side of the wagon. It doesn't hit any of you. It has erupted from the north side of the cliff, right up in here, and you see, like, just peeking through the forest here is a third goblin. Geno, you were up first.
Okay, real quick, Nick. Did you want me to roll separate for the owl, or do you want me to go on my turn?
We're surrounded.
He can. It's up to you. Do you want me? Either
No, I
way.
mean, I don't want to waste time if go separate, or it's up to you. If you want me to go on my turn, that's fine.
He can go. He'll go. He'll just go on your turn.
Okay. So I can. Let me see. 5. Okay. I'm going to try and firebolt him.
You got a Whisper Mouse in the background there?
Oh, you guys can hear that, dude? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. No, my friggin' my dog is trying to get me to play with his ball. So, biting it.
Well, I thought you had an owl.
No, yeah, that's my. I'm sorry. That's Ikuis, yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna shoot the firebolt at him.
At the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only rolled a 13.
13. It does not hit.
Okay.
Are you moving anywhere? Or are you staying where you are at?
I will stay, and I'll try to send the owl to do a flyby attack.
Okay.
Let's see. I rolled an 18, so 21.
That hits. How much damage does it do?
It says 1d1 slashing. I don't even have a d1. Is that right?
You're looking at just the stat block for an owl, is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's 1d4 minus 1.
Okay. Okay, so 1.
Okay.
And then he'll move in. That was in 50 feet of me, so he'll move 10 feet past them.
How far? He goes
60 feet. Yeah. Now I'm done.
All right. It was 1 damage.
Yep.
Cool. Up next is Jay, and then Wes will be after that. Sorry, Whisper Mouse.
Yeah, just want to check my positioning right now. I think I went back to the wagon, didn't I?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna move. I'm small, so I'm gonna tuck myself right behind a wagon and position myself to be shooting at the troll in the north with my short bow.
Okay, so you tuck in over here behind, basically behind Geno, or sorry, behind Zobal, and ready your short bow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, it's done. I'm gonna do it on here. I roll a 22.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, I'm rolling damage.
Yep, so you roll damage.
I hit for 8.
Wow.
Damn.
So, Whisper Mouse, a little out of breath from making the trek all the way down to the cliff and back, and then down to the cliff and back again, tucks behind the side of the cart, pulls out a short bow, and you watch this hooded form pull the arrow back and release this arrow. You hear as it finds its mark, the goblin up on the north cliff shouts out, and it falls to its death. Are you doing anything else? You moved around the cart? I'm guessing probably not.
Guys, did you see that? Wow, that was pretty cool.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Nice
I'm gonna
shot.
stay. I'm gonna stay hidden behind the cart.
All right.
Nice shot.
Before Westlye, you go right, showing up right next to where that guy died. Another goblin surfaces and is going to take a shot at you, Westlye.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit. Does that hit you?
What do I roll?
You
No,
don't
you don't
roll
roll
anything.
Your armor class.
Armor
Is that
class.
higher
18,
than your?
18 is my armor.
Okay, so no, it does not hit. So the arrow bites into the wood of the wagon right next to you, and as you're looking down to your side, another arrow fires in from the south side of the cliff towards you as well. It is only a 13 to hit. So the front side of this wagon is just being peppered with arrows. You see these black feathers on the ends of the arrows of these. They're not very straight. They're having a difficult time finding their mark as they just peg the front of the wagon and they're sticking in. And finally, one last arrow shoots out of the thicket towards you, Hael. And it is a 16 to hit.
No, sir.
All right. The last arrow lands in the dirt right in front of Hael. Does not find its mark. Wes, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna move 30 feet towards the goblin, and try to like maybe hide myself on that cliff side. You know, like at least like partially.
Okay, so you make it about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also yelling in goblin. You're really not gonna want to do this.
Okay.
We come in peace. We're just trying to make our way through. And then after I say that, I throw my javelin.
Okay.
I don't
at that goblin, I'm assuming.
To back out because they're now they've shot enough arrows to piss me off.
Okay. So roll an attack.
All right, let me see. That's like the hit DC, you mean, kind of thing?
You're gonna roll a d20.
Where is attack? Why can't I find it?
Well, you got to see if you
It's,
hit it
under
first with hit
actions.
DC, right?
Yeah, actions. I have damage and then hit.
Yeah, hit.
Okay. All right, that's a natural 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay, so that definitely hits.
And then damage?
Yeah.
Roll damage, yep.
5.
Okay. So the rest of you sit there and watch as the half elf in his heavy chainmail armor charges forward, and you hear spewing from his mouth just what sounds like gibberish. You have no idea what he's doing. The language sounds almost like it's inciting them. You just, but he pulls this giant javelin from behind him and just hurls it up towards the goblin, and you see it pierce into its leg. There's just blood that spurts out from the wound, and he kind of sags and limps down on the one side. Looks pretty hurt, but he's still standing there. He's still got his bow in his hand. Hael, it is your turn.
Okay, so Hael is going to move 25 feet directly towards Deadwater.
Okay.
Is that all I can? Is there any way I can get closer to him if I move just straight? I think I'd be at a diagonal.
Like here? Or are you talking about here?
That's as close as I could get, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually just I'll have to dash to get right next to him.
Okay. You want to be here next to him or down here?
If I'm below him, would I know that I am? Do I have any sort of concealment?
You would be concealed from the dude up here,
Okay, that's
but
fine.
the dudes down here would be able to see you.
Yeah, I don't think I could get concealment without using him as a shield from them. So
Right.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Wavy, you are up. You're muted, by the way.
Yes, hello. I am up. Well, I am just a wee short singing man with not much to offer at this distance, but I will move 25 feet to group with Westlye and Hael,
Okay.
or however many feet it takes me.
You are that's about as far as you make it, as into that.
That's as
that
far
bush.
as I would go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each one of those squares is 5 feet.
Oh. Okay, can I just take cover in the wagon then?
You can. You want to not go that far.
Yeah, can I just go into the
Yeah, you hop into the back of the wagon.
yeah.
You jump up. It is packed with a full assortment of mining supplies and food. There's dozens of sacks and casks in there, kegs, shovels, picks, and crowbars, and lanterns. There's just a ton of this mining equipment in the back of the wagon that you've been traveling with.
I will bury myself in it and yell to the team, "I'm really sorry. I would help, but I am."
Just so you know, I know you haven't done this before. Your cantrip does have range to get to that top
My
guy.
cantrip?
Yep.
Is that in my equipment?
No, it's in your
No,
spells.
so.
Oh. I don't. Which one is that? I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Vicious Mockery.
Oh, 6. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? Okay. I still take cover, actually.
Okay. Cool. So Squeebles hops into the back of the wagon, ducks his head down amongst all the mining supplies, and says, "Sorry, guys."
Squeebles, not even a song?
Their big ears, I don't fear would receive the message.
What a shame.
Geno's back up again.
Okay. My owl will attack that first one. He'll come back my way.
Okay.
It's definitely not gonna hit.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. And then I will try to firebolt that one again.
All right. Roll an attack.
Natural 1.
Okay, that is not gonna hit. You watch as the wizard, he kind of like circles his hand, and this ball of fire starts to form, and as he pulls back to release the bolt towards the goblin, it just kind of like fizzles away and out into the open air. This like just smoke, no fire. Are you moving anywhere?
No, I'm not gonna move anywhere, but the owl is gonna be closer to me. 30 feet, like right past Deadwater.
Okay.
Or Blackwater, whatever.
You are up next, Whisper Mouse.
Okay. I am going to move. I'm gonna move just slightly towards the north orc, like almost staying on the path still. Just slightly, maybe by the bush a little bit.
You can get like into here.
Yeah, and there's good. And then I'm gonna whip out my 1-kill short bow and try to add another to it, and pull it back and aim it at the orc on the north
Okay.
plateau.
All right. Roll an attack.
It is going to be a. Oh, it takes so long. It's going to be a 20, not a nat 20, but 15 plus 5.
25?
No,
No,
it's
it's
15 plus 5.
Oh, okay. That hits. So roll damage.
Mm-hmm. And I roll a 5 plus 3, I believe, and that's going to be 8 damage again.
All right. So, this arrow releases. You watch as Whisper Mouse comes jogging up into the bushes. He drops down to a knee, pulls out another arrow, knocks it, pulls it back, and releases. And you watch as the arrow just pierces directly into the goblin's chest. He's already there, like sagging down from this massive javelin through his thigh. That's just weeping blood down his leg, and this arrow finishes him off, and he falls dead.
Number
Wonderful.
2, guys. Number 2.
Hey, you
What
got
a
a good
thought you
shot for
had.
a whisper mouse.
What's that supposed to mean?
After that, both of these goblins on the south side release arrows towards you, Hael.
Ruh-roh.
One is going to be a 22 to hit, and actually both of them are 22 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
Ooh.
All right. And it is There's 4 damage for the first one, and 3 damage for the second one. And then with that, they both kind of tuck back into the thicket here, and are no longer visible as they've moved away from the edge. After that, it is Wes, your turn.
All right. Where is that dead goblin up top here? I'm gonna move, let's say, 20 feet or 15 feet to the dead goblin and retrieve my javelin.
Okay. So you pull up here and grab your javelin off this guy. These are the dead guys up here.
And then I try to shout again. This can continue if you want in Goblin to try to get the other attackers' attention, or I just try to yell out to them. Two of your friends have fallen. Are you sure you want this to continue?
Okay, roll an intimidation check for me.
Okay. It's gonna be a 15.
Ooh, I rolled a 15 and they have a -1 to their charisma. So it's a 14. So they are intimidated by your exclamation. But that you don't see them resurface at all. But you think that what you've yelled probably has impressed them with the damage that you've done to the rest of them, and they are nowhere to be seen.
All right. I am also. I guess I can. I'm going to use lay on hands to heal. Hael. For
how
5
much?
for 5 HP.
Okay. So so you're running back over here to do it.
Sure.
So you watch as the high elf runs forward, like places this chainmailed foot on the thigh of this dead goblin and wrenches his bloody javelin out of the side of this creature. As he does, he looks up and yells across the path to these other goblins. Again, in a way that most of, or if not all of you, have no idea what he's saying. It sounds like a completely foreign language to you. And then he returns back over, and you watch as he kind of rubs his hands together, lays one on his chest, and then reaches out and lays his other hand on Hael. And Hael, you feel this warmth from his touch, and you heal 5 hit points.
Thanks. Not bad.
After that, it is your turn.
Okay. So the goblins on the south ridge, did we like visually see them move, or are they undercover?
They both like released arrows from the edge here, and then they kind of tucked back into the thicket. You could see them as they left. It is pretty dense in that area on the south side of the horses. You watch them kind of flee back away from the edge, and so I mean they don't appear to be. They have not resurfaced anywhere that you could see.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way back to the cart.
Okay.
But I'll be kind of like keeping an eye on the ridge, and then I'm going to dodge for my action.
Okay. And then it is Wavy. It's your turn.
Okay, I know this is kind of. Oh, sorry. Guys, I found my halfling voice. I see that I can dash, which means I can move twice the space. Or
Right.
you know what? He's actually really close now. Can I walk up to?
He's there.
Oh no! I was gonna try and heal. I was gonna try and heal our boy Hael here. Can I do that with my cure wounds?
You can. He did just get some healing, but it's up to you if you want. I mean, if you want to heal him more. You're more than well. I mean, you definitely can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go up to him and hit him with the cure wounds.
Okay.
So should I roll for that?
Yeah. Although
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that he goes to max health regardless.
Okay. I didn't see. Is there a way that I am able to know their health or no?
I mean, he looks like he's still a little hurt, but he looks mostly recovered before you cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't feel- Sorry, go
My
ahead.
recommendation would probably be to not use a spell slot for that right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Can I, as he starts, like, if he looks like he's gonna approach me, can I react to just like wave,
Yeah.
like wave him off?
Yeah.
Okay. So he waves me off. So there's no goblins in sight either, right?
No, they seem to have fled.
Okay. Can I do nothing? Can I just
Yeah.
All
we
right.
can kind of drop out of
out of
Initiative?
battle mode?
initiative at this point.
Okay.
You guys have dispersed killed 2 of the goblins and dispersed the other ones.
Okay.
So effectively, you guys are no longer in in combat.
First fight. All right,
Good job, guys. Good job.
Nice
Well
job.
done.
I'm sorry I hit. I was very nervous of what I could do there. I'm sorry.
Squeebles.
You had it. You had the shot. You didn't need me.
I'll call my owl back to me, and can I go investigate the bodies to see if there's any signs on them, or
Loot.
Yeah.
paperwork or anything?
Yeah, loot.
So roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big 7.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to roll tonight, I don't think.
Apparently not. As you're kind of looking around, you don't really notice much on them. They're not well armored. They have each of them has a short bow, but it's not great, and like a rusted and jagged looking scimitar for a weapon.
There's no insignias or any signs on them. That's kind of more what I was looking for.
No, you
type
don't
of-
see
okay.
anything like that.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll come back to the party. And, I'll say, I'll say to Deadwater, you are very versed in their language. If we come across them again, would you like to capture one and question them, possibly about where they lay their traps for future knowledge?
Yeah, I would. It would be hard to fight the urge, but yeah, I think we could get some information from them.
Well, if we capture another one, I mean, if we come across them again, I have a way of grabbing one and tying them up.
Hey,
I just want
Zubal.
to make sure that's our plan.
Yeah, I can
Zubal.
speak goblins. That's good.
Yes.
How much did you check those bodies over there?
Well, I don't really care about material objects. I just care, about insignias or paperwork or any type of knowledge they might have.
Well,
for
is this
area.
journey just you?
Well, are you here with us? You're more than welcome to go up there yourself.
I would
Are you
like
not?
to.
Are
I
your
would
le-
like
Are
to.
your legs broken? I can have the cleric check your legs for you.
My legs are fine, just a little unathletic.
You think
Okay.
you're gonna be able to make it up that hill?
I'll have the owl pick you up and carry you.
Guys,
Wow.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm sick of the short jokes already. All right. I hear them too.
Yeah, Squeebles is a person too, just like me.
Yeah.
Can I head up to the goblin and flip them over and like check their back pockets for anything maybe of higher value that Zubal just looked over?
Sure, roll an investigation check for me.
Um, 13.
You see very similar stuff to what Zobal saw. There's these ramshackle weapons. They've got they're wearing like a leather armor, only it's like very piecemeal together and threadbare. It's really barely there and not doing a whole lot. The one of them is completely just bloodstained from this massive javelin that like erupted his entire thigh. They're both dripping with blood, but they don't really have anything valuable on them. They're just nasty, hairy-looking goblins.
Okay, I can just make my way back over to the wagon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the driver's seat of the wagon and try to hightail it through this.
I would assume we would have to move the horse's body, or the carriage will not make it through.
Right. So, team, what are you guys thinking? Do you guys want to try and get up there and move the horses to the side of the road a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should be quick. We don't know if they're getting more of their friends.
I agree.
Come back and ambush us.
Yeah, me and Squeebles will watch you guys.
I'll do more if something happens this time. I feel more prepared. I had to gain my courage.
Squeebles, we have small muscles.
I will use them wisely, though.
Well,
I'm gonna take a seat in the back of the wagon while you guys move these horses.
all right. Well, unfortunately, Deadwater and Hael looks like it's you two.
All right.
You guys,
go.
are you leaving the wagon where it is up here, or are you gonna drive it further down the road
We
towards?
should drive it to the horses.
So we get ambushed right in that alley.
All right. I mean, again, with the aggression with you, I don't understand you very much. But go ahead by yourself. I'll wait.
All right, so you two, I guess, move up forward towards the horses. As you get closer, you do notice that the saddlebags of these horses have clearly been looted already, and nearby there is lying what appears to be like a leather case or a tube that may have held a scroll or a map of some kind. As you get close, you grab onto the horses to try to move them out of the way. And in the process of doing so, like, you can identify that, I mean, it's pretty obvious that these were the horses that belonged to Gundren, Rockseeker, and Sildar, his warrior friend. That the horses look like they've been probably dead about a day, and it's definitely clear that the arrows killed the horses.
Dang. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Me and Hael will try to start moving the horses just out of the road.
Yeah, you drag them off the road and into the area nearby.
As we're doing that, can I look around for like any like footprints or like broken leaves or twigs, like anything signifying where anyone would have ran off to from the spot of the horses?
Yeah, roll a survival check for me.
13.
Okay. You do find tracks and stuff leading away from the horses, as well as what appears to be the like a trail of what a body would have been dragged, or multiple bodies have been dragged, and it goes along the south side of this northern ridge, up around and disappears. You follow it all the way up into a path that leads off into the brush to the north.
Okay, I'll explain to the group what I found and how I've seen like that looks like looks like a body was dragged this way. They may have been brought back here. Not sure if they're alive or not. We should investigate.
So are we with them?
Yeah. Do we hear him say that?
Yeah, he returns back over to you, and as you guys have moved the horses out of the way.
I go back and move the wagon up.
Okay, so you guys all up here, and meanwhile, Hael has followed this trail of footprints and a dragged couple of bodies up around the edge of the edge here, and then found this trail that goes north off into the woods. It looks like there's probably been at least a dozen different creatures that have gone up and down this trail. They've obviously been using this area to stage ambushes for quite a while at this point. At which point he returns back and relays the information that he's discovered to you all. That this is definitely Gundren and Sildar's horses, and that there has been bodies dragged away from the scene.
Oh my goodness, your cousin. I hope he's okay.
Me too, especially because he's the one paying us.
That is
was our
very
social
true.
income.
I didn't want to say my true intentions, but I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Hael, I do have a question. I mean, I'm really sorry about your cousin, but Does it look like we could get any meat off that horse to eat? Is that a viable option?
Have you eaten dead horse meat?
I haven't, but I'm an adventurous man.
Those horses have been dead for at least a couple days.
Okay, all right. I was just curious.
I mean, if you really want to eat some, I can
No.
help you.
That's all right. We got this bread still. I'm all right.
I have some garlic bread in my backpack if you want it.
Yeah. I've been sniffing it, but I'll wait. I'll wait.
Okay, just let me know and
Okay.
don't eat days old dead horses.
All right.
This flies just buzzing around the carcasses as he's moved, and there's just blood and coagulated stuff just spilling out of him, and probably maggots growing inside.
Okay, all right.
That's no turtle soup.
I'm just gonna say this, guys. It looks like our journey has taken a turn. We have no reason to finish out this this path until we find Gundren and his captors.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Because we either find him or we find his money. But either way, let's go kill some goblins, huh?
I'm with you. What do you say, Zubal?
I second it, even though I wasn't asked.
Zubal hasn't said anything for like an hour. Squeebles, I was just checking in on him.
Yeah.
I just wanted to overhear everything that was going on and make a better calculated decision. But I agree.
Zubal, you seem like the type of guy who takes himself really seriously.
Quite.
Okay.
All right, so I pull up I pull the wagon up more north instead of following the trail.
Okay.
And park it under a tree, maybe somewhere hidden in some brush.
All right, so you veer the wagon up here into the northern corner and kind of leave it out of the way.
Yeah, kind of
Easily
hidden.
done. Do your best to conceal its location with branches and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys are all heading up this trail. Is that right?
I believe that's what they are.
Yeah.
Can I grab that leather pouch?
Yeah. That
Sorry.
the scroll
Yeah.
case thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted
absolutely.
to make sure I grab that.
What
All right. So
who is taking the lead on this through the trail?
I'll be
would-
up front.
You're gonna be in front.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. Thought I had a card.
Can I be in the middle?
You can be wherever you want.
I want to be
Well,
in the middle.
if
I'm
they
scared
let
to get
you.
snatched from the back.
I'm gonna be in the
All right.
back.
So Hael takes the lead. Squeebles jumps right in the middle. The road goes in the back. Cool. And you guys set off down the this narrow trail through the woods. It's not anywhere close to this broad path that you've been on before. The thicket is encroaching in on both sides, several places. You walk about 10 minutes down the trail, at which point, Hael, you notice that there appears to be some sort of a rope dangled across the middle of the path, laying on the ground, and leading off somewhere into the woods.
Can I look around to see if the rope is like tethered to any? Is it just laying on the ground, or is it tethered to anything?
It does appear to be tethered in a way that would snag somebody's foot if they were to trip the rope itself.
Hail, be
Okay.
careful.
I'm gonna call back and say, hey, Whisper Mouse, can you come take a look at this?
Oh yeah. Let me check it out.
Okay. So Whisper Mouse, you make your way up to the front,
Fire!
and
someone cooking?
you are directed to this snare that's laid across the path.
This looks dangerous. Let me get a closer look.
All right, am I rolling for what here? Investigation.
What are you trying to do? Are you just looking at it, or?
We'll look at it.
I'm just gonna look at it.
Okay, you can roll an investigation check.
Disarm it.
19 plus 3, 22.
All right, it is definitely a snare that if you step in it, will grab your leg and hang you upside down.
Does this path look traveled?
It definitely. I mean, there's been at least a dozen goblin-sized footprints that have gone up and down the path, and there's obvious drag marks where several bodies have been drug along the path.
Okay. I'm going to send my owl about 100 feet in front of us, and I can see through his eyes.
So you're looking through his eyes.
Yeah, and I can't, like, in case we get attacked right now, I can't hear or see right now.
Yeah, so how are you walking?
Well, we're not walking, we're waiting, right?
So,
Yeah,
all right,
he's
yeah.
investigating.
Yeah.
I will protect you with a song.
All right, so the owl takes off, circling up high above, and
While the owl's circling above, I am going to reach into my backpack for my thieves' tools.
Okay.
And take what looks to be a set of narrow-bladed scissors out of my backpack. And now that I know exactly what this trap has, I'm gonna try to disarm it.
Okay. For a trap like this, that's easy enough. You just basically reach forward with your scissors and cut through the rope. You hear the rustle of this as one of the branches that's being held down by the rope swings up in the air, and the loose end of the rope snaps and is hanging there. Not holding any person in this instance because you were able to successfully get rid of it before it did.
2 kills and a defuse.
All right. Shall we press on?
Now, Whisper Mouse. No need to be gascanating.
I'm
right.
waiting to hear what Zubal sees with the eyes of his beast.
So the rest of are you guys moving forward, or you're just asking if you're going to?
I think we should wait until Zubal's eyes are his own.
The rest of
Wait.
you sit. He can neither hear nor see you. So everybody's sitting on the path while Zubal, as you look back, his eyes are kind of just like glazed over, like white clouded, and he's just kind of just staring off into the sky.
As the owl doing, I don't. Do you want me to roll, or I don't see anything?
You're flying like what, 100 feet ahead or up in the sky or what?
Yeah, 100 feet ahead. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything at this point. The trail continues off into the.
As long as
the
I don't
woods.
see anything, I'll come back.
Cool.
What time of day is it? Or how much time has passed since we've been through all this battle and whatnot?
I mean, the battle, each round is 6 seconds, so the battle itself was over in
Couple minutes.
not even less than a minute.
Okay.
Considerably less than a minute, and then you drug the horses off, and you've been 10 minutes down the trail. So I mean, it's still early
early.
afternoon.
Okay.
Hey guys, I have a question. Why does Deadwater keep making up words?
Yeah, I don't think. I'll try to whisper to Whisper Mouse. I don't think he's of the highest intelligence out of the party.
So these words have no meaning. They just sound fancy?
Yeah, I guess you could say I like to use a little grandiloquence.
There he goes again.
Can I roll again to make sure he's really not stupid?
You can roll an insight check.
Insight. Oh, 20.
I mean, he definitely seems like he's attempting to maybe appear more intelligent than he actually is, and I mean he's picking some words that make sense, but maybe I mean you think maybe that your intuition is probably correct.
Grandiloquence. Well, enough of this chitter chatter. Do you guys want to keep moving down this trail and looking for Hael's cousin?
Yes.
Let's do it.
With the
Press
first
on.
trap, I would keep our eyes peeled.
All right, you guys head off north again. About another 10 minutes down the trail. Hael, are you still leading the way?
Yeah, I'm still up front.
Your very perceptive friend notices another odd thing in the trail. It looks like something is amiss. There's a like just out of place like looking leaves that they're kind of like separate from the rest of the foliage of the forest, and there's almost like a path around them.
I will call for Whisper Mouse again.
Whisper Mouse.
You say your own name.
I run up to the area and did you say there was a string again, or am I just thinking that? Okay.
There's like this.
I'll ask you if those leaves look weird to you. They look so. Something seems odd around here. Can you take a look around? Just make sure.
Yeah, I can use my stealth and get closer to these leaves and make sure that it is not going to be a hole or some sort of trap or something like that.
All right, roll a investigation check for me.
15 plus 3, 18.
All right, so you stealthily crouch and sneak up to the side of this peculiar looking leaf covering, and as you reach down and gingerly grab the corner, you lift up and like a whole section of the leaves move at once, and you can see down there is this pit that's like 10 feet deep going down into the ground that's being covered by this. By lifting it up, you can tell that the covering over it would definitely not support even somebody's weight that weighs like a halfling. Like if you walked over this, you would definitely be falling into that hole.
Guys, it's like 10 feet deep down there. Do you guys want to explore it or just walk around and continue on our path?
What is the trouble? It's just a hole?
Who knows what's down there? I mean, I got a rope, I got some pythons, and who knows?
Looks like a standard trap. I think we stick to our main mission here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we should at least set it off so no
So
poor fellow walking down.
it's 10 feet, right? So I can look down and see the bottom of the hole.
I mean, potentially if you were to uncover it, yes.
Throw a rock in it.
Okay. Do I see any rocks in the general vicinity?
Yeah, there's like fist-size rocks sitting around. Most of them are kicked off the trail just to keep it clear, and have been drug away. But I mean, off to the side, you can see like baseball-sized rocks.
Okay. I'll grab one of the baseball-sized rocks and just toss it into the pile.
Okay. As it lands, it kind of lands on top of the leaves. It's supported there for a moment, and then like just falls through one of the leaf coverings, and you just hear this as it lands on the ground.
Is the hole still mostly covered?
Yeah.
Okay, we are running out of time here. I'll cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and push the leaves aside.
So from the back, you see this like spectral like hand shape just below the wrist. It's kind of like this ghostly purple color, and it like materializes and moves through the group, and it reaches down and grabs the edge of this covering, pulls it up, and the whole thing just kind of collapses on itself and falls to the bottom of the hole. It just looks like a dirt pit designed to catch people unaware who would fall in.
See, told you.
Well,
No.
folks, I've seen my share of dirty holes in my day, and I think we just move past this one.
Amen, Squeebles.
Yeah, and now no one's gonna trip in it because they can see it's an obvious hole at this point. So we save the next traveler.
Exactly.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right. Press on.
You guys head off further down the trail. I mean, you've moved quite a ways down this trail, at least another 150 feet. And as you follow the trail, eventually the forest clears and you find yourself in a little a glade, where ahead of you there's a large cave in the hillside. I mean, you've moved since the original ambush site. I mean, you've moved probably, I don't know, 5 miles away from the path at this point. You see this cave side with this narrow stream that's flowing out of the cave mouth, and on the right side is this dense briar of thickets.
Ooh. Wonder what this is, guys.
Starting to think we should have brought the ox with us.
I mean,
So they
only
can
thing we
fall in
got
the
on
hole?
there is my man's mining supplies and some garlic bread.
And
But what if
5-day-old turtle soup.
But if we need to carry something out of this mine. Also, they're about 5 miles away.
You want me to go grab the cart? I didn't want us to be spotted.
Does the path look big enough for a cart?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I don't think we're getting. I mean, we could get maybe one ox over here. Yeah, you know what? I go back to the wagon.
You're gonna walk 5 miles by yourself.
5 miles.
Yeah. No.
That's a hike.
What do you yeah. Yeah, I've talked to the team.
You get your owl to go fly and grab one of these oxen and speak to the ox and tell him to come over here.
Yeah, Zubal, use your magic hand.
To pick up the ox.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
I mean,
Oh, no.
You brought it up. What do you want to
Hey,
do?
just don't dish it if you can't take it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really understand this humor. So you want an ox or you do not?
Hael, what do you think? Do you think we could carry your cousin, or we think we need an ox to get him back?
Well, honestly, I'm hoping he's alive, and he could just walk out.
Well, I mean, yeah, if he's injured, it was making an easier walk. But I'm with you. I don't think we need that right now. If anything, we'll get Zoolander's owl to go grab one of those ox.
I wonder if the ruby's in there.
Only
Or
one way
the
to find out.
Goldilocks. It'd be great if the Goldilocks are there, because then we don't even really got to do the mission.
You're right, Squeebles.
All right. Do we want to go take a look?
I'm down if you guys are.
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
down.
it.
Came this far.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm trying to get your tokens down to the right size.
Merciful fire. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to figure out where we are on the map.
You're coming from the south. I'm just making your guys.
Gotcha. And that's a cliff. That's a cliff coming up in front of us with like a narrow, river.
It's a hillside with a cave.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are all coming from way down here.
Okay. Are we all there? You got all the pieces?
Do you guys see everybody?
Yeah. All right, Zubal, where's your owl?
Zubal?
Oh, he went to address the fire alarm, I think.
Yeah.
He's taking a peek on a tree.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I'm not scared. I am going to creep up the side of the water here.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Sure. 11 plus 7. That is going to be 18.
Nice.
All right, so you're creeping up the left side of the water here. How far up are you going?
Probably like 40 feet, especially if I'm moving
All right.
diagonally.
So as you get to about right here, you can see over into this area.
Oh, darn.
Oh, I forgot to change these to discs. And there are 2 goblins who are tucked into this little
Oh shit.
blind area over here.
Okay. I am not going to engage, but I will go back to the group and tell them what I found.
Okay.
Guys, it's Whisper Mouse here. I just snuck up the river and I saw
I can
2
see
archers.
you, man. I know who you are. I can see you.
Well, but like, it's kind of my thing to say Whisper Mouse as much as I can throughout my
Okay.
dialogue. Okay.
All right, sorry, man. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm back, and I just went up and saw a couple of archers over there across the side of the river. I used my stealth, and there's 2 of them there. They don't look happy. They look aggressive.
Well, what do you think, Deadwater? You want to go yell at them, or do you want to try and attack them?
I'm always down for yelling at goblins. Hael, you got the military experience. What do you think the best bet of assessing these two enemies?
Well, since we're unfamiliar with this cave system, it would be probably advisable to keep one alive for questioning.
Mm-hmm.
We probably don't need 2 of them. Does anyone have any way that we can maybe immobilize one?
I could possibly hit him with some vicious mockery. Get up to him and just yell insults at him, and I may be able to immobilize him for a small amount of time.
Okay, if you do that, I can grab him. And then, what do we want to do with the other one? Just I'll stab on him.
I'll shoot him.
Okay.
You can murder him in front of him as a scare tactic.
Shortbow needs another notch to mark number 3.
Okay, so sounds like our 2 halfling friends, you'll need to get close. And then once you immobilize one, Whisper Mouse, you can take out the other, and then we can try and grab the one that's gonna be still. Does it sound good?
Whisper Mouse.
Is that yes?
Squeebles.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Zubal, hey, you're back. I know you were like
Hey.
looking through your eyes of the owl or whatever. But
Yeah.
like I creeped down the river, and then I saw these 2 archers, and then like I came back, and then Squeebles was like, hey, I'll do like a bard trick to stun one, and Blackbraid said he could grab him, and then we could keep one alive, and we're going to attack the other one.
I like this. I want to keep one hostage.
Yeah, we'll keep one hostage. We might use force on the first one to further intimidate the second to not want to keep quiet.
Check.
I could cast a sleep on him and put him night. That would definitely work.
It could work.
We knock one unconscious and take out the other.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
I'm gonna jump across the river.
Wait, jump. We got to sneak over to get one sleeping.
How do you sneak through a river?
I'm gonna very carefully, I assume.
Your range on your sleep spell is 90 feet, so you don't have to be close.
Okay.
There we go.
They're looking at each other right now?
Yes, they have not yet noticed you.
Okay. So guys, I'm afraid if I put one to sleep, the other one's gonna get really curious about
Can-
that. So we should move fast afterwards.
Nick, can I do an Arcana check to know that he's talking about the same spell that I know?
Not until he casts it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure my character knows the spell because he said a spell. Put him to sleep.
I mean, it sounds something like you're familiar with being a wizard.
All I was going to say is, depending on how strong your arcane arts are, you might be able to put them both to sleep.
Remember, guys, I can sneak. If you need me to sneak, I can sneak.
I mean, if that's another great option. You can sneak and kill one, slit its throat.
I
The
could
one-
Yeah.
Put another to
them
sleep.
both. I could possibly work that out, depending on how well I hit the mark on this spell.
You know,
Should
the
I
one
do it or
downside
no?
to doing this online is that you don't hear me, but I'm rolling dice, by the way.
Okay, for them or
I'm rolling dice, just so you know.
We just know that something's
We got to
going on.
make a decision.
okay. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna cast my spell, and then I think we should just be ready to move.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Squeebles, go.
So I roll for it now, I assume.
Yep. So you need to roll D8 5 times.
Okay. Cast. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I just have to pick it manually. It looks like.
Mm.
All right, I'm rolling 5 of these bad boys. It looks like I got a 7, a 2, a 2, a 5, and a 7 for a total of 23.
Okay. So you guys all stand there as Squeebles pulls his loot off his back, reaches into a pouch and pulls out this pinch of sand, and as he sprinkles the sand along the strings of his lute and strums, he sings a lullaby of sorts.
Oh, goblin, you go to sleep. Now you will not hear a peep. We'll come through to this creek as we sneak up to you as we creep.
And both goblins fall unconscious and are asleep.
Oh.
Really got that one, guys, huh?
Good job, Squeebles.
They, oh,
Go-
they got a little sand in my throat from the screws, you know?
So would we hear them like hit the ground? Like how do
Yeah,
we?
you hear this like. I mean, you're like snuck up enough to know like where you can have eyes on them if you plan this out, and you hear both of these beings like slump to the ground and fall.
So I'll start heading over to the area.
Yeah,
And just so you know, because you would know casting this sleep will last 1 minute.
Okay. I move up with him.
Let's move.
Okay.
I got to
I cross the river with my dagger out,
All right. so you
ready to
guys all
slit a throat.
Run up to the front of the creek here, hastily. Are you all like just jumping across?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with sorry, I was ready to sing. Yeah, I'm just gonna move with them or hop on someone's back if I can.
This is the creek, I believe, is enough for most of you to run and jump across, except for
Pick me up.
Whispermouth and Squeebles. You may have a bit of an issue jumping over.
Give me a toss.
You could roll an athletics check if you want to, or you can get someone to throw you over. That works as well.
How
Give
deep
me a
is it?
toss. I'm ready.
It's not super deep right now. It's probably 5 feet deep.
Okay. I
I-
take
That's
both
2
of them.
feet taller than me. You
You
gonna
grab both of
grab us
them?
both?
I take both of them in my arms because I'm 7 foot, and I trudge across the river.
Okay, so the high elf scoops both of the halflings up and puts them up on his shoulders. He's this already heavy with this chainmail armor that you're like stomping across the creek, and make an athletics check for me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Please don't drop me, sir.
14.
All right, it's enough to get both. You get like probably 3/4 of the way across, and then the current of the stream the stream has caught you a bit, and you're about to go like a little bit off balance, and you kind of like lean forward, and they both fall to the other side of the creek, but are safely there, and you're able to like push yourself back up and scramble across.
Nice.
Yes.
The rest of you can fairly easily jump across the gap here if you're all going over.
Okay.
I am going
you're up
to
on the other side.
I am going to pick myself up after getting dropped by Deadwater, right on the ridge of this river here, and take my dagger back out and hastily, because time is of the essence, approach one of the enemies with my dagger out.
Okay.
Wait, Whispermouth. You have that rope. You should tie one up for
Oh,
questioning.
yeah, that's a good idea. But what about the killing?
What?
There's a lot of able-bodied men here.
Yeah, we should tie them up.
Okay,
Or tie them both up.
no, I'll tie one up.
Okay.
Deadwater, how about you tie up the other one?
I got it.
Okay, I'll get the one closest to us, Deadwater, if you want to get the one further away.
Got it.
Okay, I take my rope out and I start to wrap up the enemy hands
All right,
and
so-
legs.
Whisper Mouse pulls out the rope he's been lugging around, attempting to use over and over again unsuccessfully, binds it around the arms and feet of this goblin creature. He smells terrible. He's standing here right by this creek, but obviously has never even dipped his toe inside to wash in any way. It just reeks over in this goblin blind. You see like wood paneling that's been put up around the edges and on the floor to like protect them while they're over here. And there's just like piles of refuse and all kinds of nastiness over here. But you successfully bind the goblin and leave him lying on the ground.
All right, Deadwater, you're up. Make it quick, because this guy stinks.
Did you say stinks?
Stinks.
I
Alright,
will have none of that.
I tie the other one to a tree, to the nearby tree.
Okay.
Um,
Wesley drags this nasty, like hairy, slimy body of this goblin out to a tree and binds him to the trunk. Were you doing something, Zobal?
Yeah, I was gonna cast prestidigitate on both of them, clean their
Right.
ass.
So you watch as Zobal, he's like kind of been out of it this whole time, his eyes clouded over as he's been looking through the eyes of his owl as you have gone down this trail. He's over on the side of the river with you. He's jumped across, and you see as he kind of just like turns his nose up for a moment, and this magical energy emanates from his hands, and both of the goblins like are suddenly clean and smell fresh and are no longer covered in any sort of shit or mud or anything. They look like they've been freshly bathed.
nice.
Nice
No.
job, man.
Thank you. Now,
Well
Deadwater,
done.
do your worst on that one.
Yeah. So, can I wake them out of this charm or out of this sleep, or do we have to wait till the thing is?
I mean, it's been probably about a minute anyway at this point, but
So
they
Gotcha.
both regain consciousness.
Yeah, I take my javelin and slam it as hard as I can into the tree right above the first goblin's head that I tied to the tree.
Okay.
And it shakes the whole tree, and I get real close to the goblin, and I start whispering in goblin. This could go two ways. I point to his friend on the ground, his goblin friend who's also tied up, and explain that there's not really a way out of this. Either he dies or he tells us what's going on, where our friend is, where our dwarf friend is.
Okay, roll an intimidation check with advantage.
So 2 rolls.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got 23 and 18.
Okay. The goblin who's like just coming to from all of a sudden being magically just unconscious says, "No kill me! No kill Meepo! You kill Skeeve, I don't care."
Yeah, and I explain we don't care either. And if you
Fine,
don't want,
kill him.
No, I'm talking about it to you. If you don't want to die,
Yeah, no kill Meepo. No kill.
we won't. If you tell us what's going on.
What do you want to know?
What's beyond this cave entrance here, and have you seen a dwarf?
This home. My home.
Okay. Have you seen?
Wes is gone.
Can you repeat that, Westlye?
Have you seen anyone other than a goblin here recently?
Yes. Big man inside.
Great. How many more goblins are inside?
Maybe 10. Maybe 10. 10. Holds up his both hands.
All right, and
10 goblins.
I translate to
And
to
Skeeve.
and
And Meepo.
All right, Meepo, give me a sec. And I just kind of relay that information to my friends. There's about 10 people inside, and he also mentioned that there was a dwarf with them.
Westlye, ask him if he's dead or alive.
Meepo, do you know if they killed this dwarf? Are they holding him ransom? What's going on?
Man alive. I haven't seen Dwarf in a long time.
All right, so it looks like his scribe may be alive, and we don't know about.
How long have they had him?
Are you asking me?
Well, I can't really.
No,
he's
I was just
asking
saying.
What? Yeah,
He just looks at you dumbfounded as you speak this language that he has no comprehension of.
Yeah, I want it. Oh,
There.
Westlye.
Well, actually, no. He does hear you. He just kind of looks at you.
Yeah. Okay. Westlye, can you ask him how long they've had him for?
He said he hasn't seen the dwarf.
Are you sure? You just told us that he had seen him.
No, he saw a man. I misheard.
Man.
I
Okay.
misheard,
Okay.
and I'm thinking he saw his scribe.
Well, he may have more information as to what happened, so it's probably worth talking to him if he's still really there.
Ask him about the 2 horses in the middle of the road.
Hey, Meepo, what's going on with the 2 horses? Why
I kill horses. Good shot, eh?
Why'd you kill the horses?
Why not kill horses?
Once I know that he killed the horses and I hear this because I speak Goblin, I'll walk in front of Deadwater and have a firebolt in my hand and start burning his leg and say, "Enough of wasting my time." And hold up the container that the scroll was in and say, "Where do you keep all your knowledge and paperwork?"
Roll damage for me. I mean, you're just grabbing onto the dude with a fireball in your hand, so I don't think you need to roll to hit.
I think it's
Don't kill him, man.
4 points.
Okay. He as soon as you grab onto him with this this fireball in your hand, he just starts screaming out, "Ah! No kill Meepo! I tell you what you want."
And again, I'll put the leather case closer in his face. Where do you keep the belongings you steal from people on this road?
Boss, take inside. I don't know.
Who is boss? Is he a goblin like you?
No. Big hairy man.
So the man.
No. Big hairy guy. Not man. Big. Urgh.
Ask him what his name is.
What is your boss's name?
Clark. Ooh, Clark.
Sounds like it might be an orc.
And Clog is who took the people we were looking for?
Yeah, man inside. You let me go now?
Ask him how many.
I'll say to the group, what do you want to go from here?
Well, ask him what happened to the 2 people on the horses.
Well, he said they're inside. The man is, at least.
But there was 2 horses. So there should be 2 bodies
Meepo, what happened to the
accounted
dwarf?
for.
I saw Dwarf once. I don't see him long time.
What's long time?
2 days.
Did he go into the cave?
Meepo think?
Did he come out of the cave?
Meepo don't know. Meepo out kill horses. Meepo out do lots of things.
All right, guys, what do we do with this other one?
Meepo doesn't care about him, so I don't either. I kind of like Meepo, to be honest.
Meepo, you're staying with us. What should we do with your friend?
I don't care what you do with Skeeve. You kind of stink.
No, we gave him a free bath.
We did wash him, but yeah.
He'll hate it.
Do you mean his personality?
Does Meepo want a new boss? One is way stronger than his current boss?
Yeah, Clark, no, not good boss.
We have gold for him if he helps us.
No.
Shh.
Gold for Meepo?
No, he did not say.
If we find the dwarf,
How much gold?
depends on how much you help.
I get loud. I say, no gold, your life.
Meepo stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
So then tell us exactly where the dwarf and man are when we start going inside.
Okay, but Clark not gonna be happy to see me.
Don't worry
Not with
about
you,
Clark.
and
We'll take care of him.
okay.
What do you say? Guys, there's like 10. You said there's like 10 goblins in there. I don't think we should go in there. There's only 5 of us. And an owl.
Whisper Mouse took out 2 by himself in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
not worried
okay,
about
first-
it. I've been
hold on a
staying
second.
quiet back here, but I'm
First
not
of
worried
all,
about it.
I cast the sleep spell, so don't forget about Squeebles the third as well.
How many more? Are you? Do you need to rest after that, or are you?
I think I got another one in me, but max I'm putting
You
2 to sleep. That's
Okay.
still 8 goblins.
Yeah. Meepo, is there any other type of creatures in the cave besides goblins and your boss?
Say what?
Is there more than just goblins and your orc boss inside?
Maybe.
Is there any like sticks around that I can see?
Yeah, doesn't mean that you're in a bristle
Okay.
thicket.
I'm gonna grab a stick and I'm gonna walk over to Wes, and I'm gonna hand him the stick and say, ask him to draw a map of the cave.
Okay. Meepo. I take my javelin out of the tree, kind of slowly above him, and I set it down, and I
Okay.
hand him the stick, and I say, Meepo, I know you value your life. What I need you to do is draw a map of your home inside the cave, right here on the dirt.
He holds up something, or he draws into the dirt something that looks like this.
Okay.
So can I, while he's drawing it, can I like, I guess like sense motive to try and determine if he's like making it up as he goes?
Roll an insight check.
Uh, 24.
He seems like he is doing the best to tell the truth that he can.
Okay.
He values his life and wants to stay alive.
Can you ask Meepo to mark where they're stationed in the cave on that map?
Yeah, Meepo, draw an X where your boss usually hangs out at home, and where they would usually keep captives.
He draws an X. Well, is this mirrored or not? I can't tell if that's mirrored.
I think you're good.
I can't
Okay.
either.
He draws an X there on the right, at the end of the right path.
And that was for Clog. Clog.
Yeah, and he says, "Don't know where captive is."
All right, so that's Clark.
Meepo, are you not allowed to go where Clog stays?
Meepo allowed. Just Meepo not been over there for a while.
Is there any other entrances or exits to the cave?
This only entrance.
Ask Meepo if we'd be able to take everyone in there. What does he think? Where are they stationed?
I'm wondering, do we send Meepo? Nah. Do we skin the first goblin and we send Whisper Mouse in with the skin of a goblin as disguise?
Oh my
Whisper Mouse.
Goblins are, I think, bigger than halfling.
I'll just take his head.
I do have a disguise kit. It could possibly work.
Okay.
You guys all hear rustling coming from the south as you are having this conversation with these two goblins.
From the way we came?
Yes.
Guys, we're taking too long. We have a map. I say, let me stealth in the entrance of the cave.
We have to already have something behind us.
I
Be
think,
ready for it.
I think it's best if we get into the cave.
Wait, while people are coming from behind, I don't agree. You are my brother, Whisper Mouse, but I think we're ready for battle. We don't want to get pinched.
I agree.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Should we take a vote?
No,
We have no time for a vote.
I'm
All
just
right,
all
well
about
then.
action.
All right. I draw my dagger or my rapier in preparance.
And as you do, I always suck as rolling as a DM. An arrow, you hear this, and an arrow clangs off the rock wall next to you. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Dang. Sound the battle music. I got a 16.
I got a 6.
So, Wavy, you got a 16?
Yes.
Anybody else 15 to 20?
15.
Ten to 15?
I don't know what Wes is. Walked away.
He's 1.
You say 1?
Yeah, I'm 6 and he's 1.
That's plus, like, I have +3 initiative, so that'd be what I rolled +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Geno, or what are you at?
15.
15.
Oh, I'm 9 then.
Jay's 9. Mike, what are you at?
2.
1 and 2.
All right, Wavy, you're up first. And what you see is two goblins that look like probably the ones that you saw earlier, who have been slowly following down the trail that you took to the hideout and have come upon you in this blind, essentially.
How close? Can we see how close they are?
They are these guys on the other side of the river. Are they showing up?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, I do see them. I am going to cast sleep again.
Okay.
Guys, when I cast my sleep, be prepared to just take these two out if I get them both knocked out.
Aye, Squeebles.
So I roll. What is this again? I'm sorry.
5d8.
5d8.
This is your. Just
Second.
for the record, this is your second spell slot.
Okay. Let me see. How many feet are they away, actually?
They're about 60 feet from you.
Okay.
Your other one that you were going to cast earlier would work as well here. I mean, it's not going to put him to
Yeah.
sleep, but it would do damage.
Right, but that's also my second spell slot, right?
Cantrips don't count as a spell slot. You can do those as many times as you want.
Oh, okay.
Only one that has a level counts a slot.
So I mean, okay. So I know this is a little wall breaking, but if I click Dissonant Whispers,
That one will take a spell
okay.
slot.
Okay, it's the Vicious Mockery. Okay, great. Okay. Well, I am going to cast Vicious Mockery then at this goblin.
Okay, what do you say to him?
I'm gonna say,
What insult do you say to him?
Listen here, you little goblin bitch. I'm gonna hit you with my blade and it isn't a switch. Come any closer, you'll meet your death. Messing with the crew wrong, cause we are the best.
Dang,
Which one is
Squibbles?
are you doing it towards?
the closer or the further one.
Okay, so this top one.
Yeah.
It makes a wisdom save. You know, goblins are super wise, you know. So it rolls an 11 against your spell save DC, so it failed. So it does, you do 1d4 damage, so roll a d4.
Okay. A1.
God. But it also has disadvantage on its next attack roll, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So after that, it is Geno's turn.
Okay. The one that I see that he just hurt.
Yeah.
I will pretty much just try and firebolt it.
Okay. Is that an attack roll?
Yeah. That's gonna be a 19.
That'll hit.
All right. 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. So he watches Wavy turns and just starts slewing insults at this goblin. Not even sure if he can actually understand what he's saying or not. And you see the goblin just kind of reach up and grab his head as he's just taking psychic damage from what's being said. And Zobal steps back, lights a fire in the palm of his hand, and as it releases it, you watch the goblin who's grasping at his head just completely become incinerated in fire and falls down just completely dead. Are you doing anything else, Geno?
Nope, that is it.
All right, Whisper Mouse, it's all you.
I am gonna reach at my back and grab my short bow, load it up with an arrow, and aim it at the last standing goblin.
Okay. Let her rip.
7.
That does not hit. Anything else you want to do?
No. No.
All right, this guy.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Do it. This goblin steps forward a couple of spaces in the spot where his comrade was, and he's going to loose an arrow towards you, Wavy.
Ooh.
Classic. It's
Yeah.
it's a 9 to hit.
Okay, so if my armor is above that,
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I have 14, so I dodge.
So the goblin steps forward with an arrow, pulls it back, and releases it from the bow. But these ramshackle arrows that are not well constructed in this bow, it's not great either. You're sometimes surprised how they were able to kill these horses that they ambushed. Ricochets off the wall beside you, splintering into pieces, and he stands there just like, what am I doing?
Dumbfounded. I laugh at his mocker. I laugh at him.
Mike, you're up.
Nice shot, idiot.
I'd like to move in front of Wavy if I can.
Yep, you can get into here.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there, and then for my action, I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. Nice. And then Wes, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move 30 feet towards the goblin.
You can get right onto the edge here of the.
I mean,
How
he,
far is he
you
now?
can't attack. You can double move, right?
Yeah, you can dash if you don't attack, but
All right, I'm gonna dash across the river or jump across the river or yeah, I guess dash and just kind of get right below the little like cliffside under cover.
like right into here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you probably half cover from there.
Okay. And I'll kind of put my shield up.
Okay.
For the other half.
Are you doing anything else? Oh, you double move, so you don't have an action.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Wavy, you're up again.
I will cast vicious mockery again at the other goblin.
All right. So, seeing how effective it was, Wavy readies another volley of insults.
Really get him this time, Squeebles.
Oh, here I go. The brother of the goblin we have already slain.
Uh-huh.
Now we're about to bring you the mega pain.
Uh-huh.
Bitch!
And he rolls even better than before. It's a 3 to save, so he
No.
definitely does not save. We're gonna get rid of that die and pick a new one. So you roll a 1d4 for the damage,
Okay.
and he has disadvantage on attacks.
Hit him for 3.
Ooh, damn. So Wavy steps over to start
Who is
spitting
Wavy?
insults again. Sorry.
I'm
Squeebles the
Squeebles.
third steps over and spits insults towards the last remaining goblin, who again reaches forward. His head is just racked in pain. And Zobal, you are up next.
Seeing him, in excruciating pain, not doing so. It's just the only other goblin, right?
Yep. Well, besides the one that you have tied up and the one
Yeah,
that's
so
against a tree.
I'll actually cast Mage Hand
Okay.
on the one goblin, and force his head to look at his brother and say, "Watch as we destroy your brothers."
Whoa.
You're forcing whose head?
Meepo.
Okay. So this once again, this purple spectral hand reaches out to this goblin who's been his leg is like burned through the flesh into like this handprint from this fireball that you grabbed him with, and this mage hand grabs him in the back of the head where there's like chunks of the tree missing from where Westlye already like smashed a javelin in to intimidate him, and now it's just like being held in place. And Whisper Mouse, it's your turn.
Leave Meepo alone, man. He's helping us.
I'm gonna creep a little bit closer to the river to try to get a better shot at the last remaining troll over there, right next to Blackbraid. Move up there and then ready my bow and try to take another shot.
Okay. Whisper Mouse moves forward. He knocks his arrow, pulls it back tight.
16.
That's enough to hit.
6. 8.
Whoa.
5 plus 3.
Yum. As the arrow looses from the bow, you watch as it sticks straight through the goblin's neck, and just like blood pours down across his chest. As he falls, you just see it start to pool around both bodies that are just like smoking, smoldering from being incinerated, and just like pooling blood on the ground. And you guys are no longer in initiative.
Number 3.
Nice
Good
job,
job,
Mouse.
team.
Nice team. I'm
Good
gonna
job.
jump up. I'm gonna jump up and try to move these 2 goblins off the trail into the trees. Try to hide the bodies.
Okay, so you drag these guys off into the thicket.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let Meepo's head go. Untie Meepo. I tell you what you want to know.
I thought the agreement, Meepo, was you would help us the whole time and stick with
Yeah,
us.
how I help you if I tied a tree?
You're coming along with us.
I can't come if I tied to a tree. And he like tries to get up and like he's trying to break free of the ropes, but like he has no idea how to untie himself.
Deadwater, would you want to be in charge of carrying him?
Yeah, I come back over and show him the javelin once more.
He like
and
reaches out to take it from you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Meepo, help!
I remind him again that his life is in our hands, and his only way for survival is to help us and to keep his mouth shut until spoken to.
Meepo, you're willing to fight your own brothers?
Meepo live.
Yeah, we'll
Alright,
keep
that's
you
all.
alive, people.
That's all I need to hear.
So I take my rope back, unwrap him, and put it back in my backpack.
He kind of stands up and like scowls at you, like you've been slamming things into the tree above him and tying him up. As he stands, he kind of like saunters off like as far as he can from Zobal, who's like incinerated half of his leg.
All right, what do we do with this other one?
Meepo, ask Meepo if he thinks he'd be willing to help us for his life too.
Meepo, you think your friend here would help us as well, or is he highly invested in his boss?
Skeeve no help.
Kill
no
Skeeve.
help.
Let's kill
Why is Skeeve
Skeeve.
no help? Whoa.
Whisper Mouse, you want to get another notch? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Always use extra manpower.
I'm gonna take out my bow.
Whoa.
I need the 4th notch.
We have 10 goblins and the boss to fight, correct? You guys are so worried about taking on this fight. These
If
are
we-
2 right here.
If we leave Skeeve too long alone, he can untie himself.
No, we'll take him with us and force him to fight in front of us.
How
Skeeve
did-
no help. Skeeve may
Skeeve-
attack.
We didn't
You
even
heard
talk to
Meepo. He
Skeeve.
says Skeeve no help.
We didn't even talk to Skeeve.
I trust Meepo. But
Can
we
I
gotta
kill
hurry, guys.
Skeeve?
Oh, I'll
Hey, kill
I'll go-
Skeeve, no care.
See,
By
he
the way,
doesn't
where
care.
the blood is from the other goblins, I'll cast Prestidigitate to get rid of the blood.
Okay. So the evidence essentially of your battle is scrubbed clean from the entrance here.
You should have saved that scrub, Zobal.
What are you attacking with?
I'm
What?
gonna get another notch on my short bow, even though I could probably slice his throat really easily.
Okay.
No.
Listen, I have a hard time.
He is laying prone on the ground here.
I
Yeah,
have a
why
hard time
waste an arrow?
when he's not a threat right now, and I know
Yeah.
his name, and that makes it very hard for me to approve of this.
Well, if
Fine,
we
you want
chose
me to
not
kill him with the
Meepo-
dagger? We gotta go. There's gonna be more orcs, trolls, whatever coming up soon. We
I'm not
have to go.
Just
I
put
look
him to
the-
I'm
sleep,
going
drop
to
him in the
kill
river.
him now.
Wait, you want to drown him? That's way worse.
Wait,
That's
Excuse
that
me,
was
Hael?
You guys are getting
cruel.
real dark.
That is
Hell,
cruel.
what was
Just a
that?
suggestion.
You want to drown him?
Skeeve, I'll go over to him. Have you
Sure.
listened to this whole conversation that we have with Meepo?
He just kind of looks up at you and not really like just disdainfully. He's just scowling at you.
Oh, so you do not care about your life. So I will.
Are
let
you
my-
talking?
No,
Are you
goblin.
talking to him in Goblin or
Yeah,
in?
goblin.
Okay.
Oh, so then I will let my friend slit your throat.
He just like stares at you.
I'll
Hey,
walk past Whismouse.
Meepo,
I'll walk past Whismouse and put my hand on his shoulder. Go for the throat.
hang on. Meepo, I want you to show your allegiance to us right now. Whisper Mouse,
Oh, this is dark.
give Meepo your dagger.
Do we
Meepo,
really want to give our dagger to a potential enemy?
oh, he's not gonna do much with it.
No, give him a stone. Give him a brick.
Wait, don't make him stone his friend. Well, I guess he's not his friend, but his guy
Hey.
to get to death.
Darkwater said it.
You
Oh, man.
you want me to give him a dagger?
I want to see if he's really willing to help us for the cost of his life.
As my teammates are discussing this, I take out my rapier and I shove it through his temple, and we move on. And I say, "Sorry, it was taking too long. We have stuff to do."
All right. Well, roll an attack
Okay.
at an advantage.
He misses.
How do I add an advantage to that?
You just roll it twice.
Okay. Where is my attack on this site? Sorry.
Actions all.
Oh,
And you're trying to kill him, right? You're not trying to just like
I'm
incapacitate.
gonna kill him.
Okay.
All right. 15 plus 5, 20. So then I do another one.
Yeah, you already hit, and it's an
Okay.
auto. He's prone and tied up, so it's an auto crit as well.
Okay.
So
I turn away.
you guys are having this argument as you watch as Squeebles walks up, pulls his rapier from its scabbard, and just like slowly pushes the blade through this goblin's head from side to side. As the blade like pierces through the other side, you just see this like thick red ichor like pour out from the wound, and he pulls it back out, kind of like wipes the blade off on the goblin's freshly cleaned clothes from Zobal's prestidigitation spell, and like just slides it back into his scabbard and turns and walks back towards the river.
Team, I'm sorry. It was taking too long. Time is of the essence, and I didn't like the look he gave Snowball. So I say we move it along.
I like it, Squeebles. I was in the same boat. Can we move along now? Are we taking Meepo
Unless you want to check for anything.
on his body?
Feel right.
Yeah,
Well,
someone
it's
run his
pretty goblin.
pockets.
I'll investigate.
Okay. Roll investigation check.
Can I investigate the other two
Ooh,
that are in
Absolutely. You
that are
roll an
hiding?
investigation check
18
as well.
plus 3, 21.
You find more short bows and scimitars. They are mostly in bad conditions. They're clean. There's not a speck of dirt on them, but they are not in good condition or anything like that. And none of them even have any there's like some sort of like nasty looking jerky on all of them. Not anything that you would even dream of putting in your mouth.
Okay.
But
I
other
rolled-
than that,
oh,
they are
sorry.
lowly goblins without anything on them.
Okay. I assume I'll find the same on the other two, but I rolled a 17 plus 1 for 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much the same.
Okay.
All right, let's get a move on here.
What's our plan, guys? Are we going in the cave?
Yeah,
Hael.
well, as of right now, they should be down 4 goblins.
Am
So
I
it's only
giving
6
Meepo one of my daggers?
No,
his
should have
friend
his-
is dead.
As soon as you say that, he reaches out his hand.
no, he should have his own weapons. All these
No,
goblins. Give him one of the scimitars you just found.
Okay. Good idea, Zobal.
He picks up the short bow that you are you even a short bow or a scimitar?
Whatever the other goblins had, he had his choice.
Okay, he picks it up and like walks across. Like as you guys are you guys staying over in this area?
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
say-
start heading in, correct?
I say we give him a bow. We had a bow when we found him.
Yeah, he has his choice, whatever he wants.
So he killed the horse. He said he had a good shot.
Okay.
All right. He like picks up the scimitar and the bow that are over here, like the ones that he had. I mean, they were his, but they're like all like clean and stuff. And he like before he like puts them away, you see him like put them down in the dirt and just like rub them into the dirt and get them all fucked up again before he like puts them away on his body. He doesn't want these like pristine looking weapons. He wants them all nasty.
I'll say to Deadwater, maybe you would like to take care of our friend's wounds in good faith before we go into battle with him.
He has wounds.
Yeah, he burned his leg off.
I forgot to burn his leg.
The scalding leg.
I'm still a little weak from healing our friend Hael, so he's gonna have to deal with it right now.
I got it. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him
Okay.
for 11.
Right. Wow.
I bet he looks great.
He's never looked better in his life.
Yeah, you healed a couple ingrown toenails that he had.
You guys are weird. I'm ready if you guys want to go into the cave. But it is 10:30. Just throwing it out there.
It's up to you guys.
So yeah, I'm good. It's up to you guys.
I'm good, but again, if anybody wants to end it, we can end it here. It does seem like a good jumping off point.
Wes and Mike.
I'm good.
Wes.
Let me check with the
With the baby, you can ask
Yeah,
her.
for sure. Yeah, check it out.
Ask the baby.
Take your time.
As we sit down for a minute before we head into the cave, I look over to Squeebles.
Squeebles, can you just take out your guitar and play us a little something? I think we need a little calming, relaxing jam before we head into the cave.
Sure, here we go. I sing a song for my teammates.
Yeah!
We gon' do great. Damn. Eat their booties like it was a plate. Damn.
Thank you,
Did you do
Squeebs.
it?
That really
Yeah,
calmed
you
me
got it.
down.
Yeah.
It calmed me down and got me going at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah, what do you mean
Wonderful.
by
What? What'd you say, Zubal?
No, nothing.
Zoo ball.
All right, we're good. Let's get in this cave, baby.
Wow, Wes is
Alright.
so amped, dude.
Whisper mouths!
Before we jump in the cave, do we want to take a little rest here before we do?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Do we want to though?
A short
this
rest?
is more time. We're leaving the
What
box and
about what time of day is it? I mean, it's probably
I'm-
still afternoonish, right?
Yeah, it's like mid-afternoon. You walked 5 miles and had 2 fairly short fights. I mean, you interrogated this guy. It took us a while, but it was in the game. It was not super long.
Right.
Short rest brings back how many HP?
Depends on your role.
Okay.
It does different things for different people, but as far as healing, it's
Oh, not healing myself. I mean, like to restore my lay on hands.
it does not. That takes a long rest.
Okay. Oh, it does say that. Okay, got it. I see that now. We don't need a freaking heal. I got my Morning Star and my javelin.
Maybe Hael needs to regen. No?
I'll be all right.
I think I could also be okay.
Did we go?
I have a question before we go in as a group. Do we want to send Meepo in? Maybe this, just acting like his normal self, inconspicuous, no one's suspicious of him at all, and maybe he could take out 1 or 2, maybe in the gate before we all go in together. Do you think Meepo would be up to the task?
I like that idea.
Meepo, what do you think about going into the cave and walking up to your leader and slit his throat?
now.
Meepo no fight Clark. Meepo too scared.
What about some of your friends in there?
Meepo help. You have food?
Yeah, we got some fresh garlic bread.
You have meat?
Yeah, we got some jerky from your buddies over here.
Okay. You give meat. He holds out his hand.
All right, I go grab the jerky from the pockets of the dead
Okay. He takes it and disappears into the mouth of the cave.
Oh my god. We didn't even discuss the plan with him. His Meepo's dead. Guys, we sent him to his death.
Don't say
Or
that. I
he's just gonna
escaped
go
him.
get all of his friends.
Can I sneak in behind Meepo and kind of see what he's up to? Like not quite go in the cave, but like peek my head in.
Okay. As you get up here, you can you see that basically there's a narrow dry path that leads in along the right side. And
Yeah, I take that dry path, try to stay as close to the wall as possible, and move very slowly.
see in to about there, and you watch as Meepo disappears around this corner. Right here.
What do you think, guys?
We're not with you, right?
I'm gonna creep up more. I'm gonna use stealth to be as quiet as possible.
Help me. Do you have dark vision or no?
No.
Okay. So you sneak in a little bit further here, but you really, I mean, you can't see hardly anything. It is, once you get past the entrance here, it is a dark cave.
I do have a lantern.
Careful. We don't want to alert them.
Yeah,
It's up to
maybe.
you.
You're gonna alert them no matter what.
I could see pretty well in dark. I can't see color, but maybe I can get a look.
Yeah, Deadwater, creep up here. See if you can
is
see
it
anything.
safe?
I creep up with Deadwater as well.
It's
Okay.
safe where I am, right here. See if you can get a visual of Meepo.
All right, yeah. So I move up. I move up next to Whisper Mouse and use.
Are you?
Dark.
And you're going up there too, Squeebles?
I'm gonna get behind him. Yeah.
Do you have dark vision or no?
I don't, but I have
Okay.
a spell I may use.
Yeah. So, Westlye, you can see a little further up into the cave this way. It is very dim looking, but you see the path continues straight forward, and then it kind of splits to the right, and then there's also a steep incline that goes off to the left before it also goes over into here. Now, give me 1 second. Okay.
Deadwater, do you see anything?
You see what appears to be just inside the cave mouth. A few uneven stone steps lead up to a small chamber that you can basically see a stalagmite sticking out of the ground right here. From this distance, you can see what appears to be a couple iron bars that are stuck into the rock itself. And on the far side is a wolf chained to this stalagmite. And as you get to the position you're at, you watch as it kind of turns and shuffles further off to the side.
Yeah. So guys, I see a little bit into the cave. I think I saw some sort of animal, maybe a dog or a wolf, chained up pretty close to us, over to the right. And then there's, the cave kind of continues on. It's hard to make out. I don't see any threats as of right now, other than that wolf, potentially, or animal for like alerting us. Can I peek my head to see if I can get a better view to that right side?
Sure. You peek your head in a little further, and you see there are actually several more wolves, and in the far corner next to all of them, Meepo is crouched down, to their level and handing all of them this pile of jerky that you've given to him.
That motherfucker.
I don't know. He likes his wolves.
You stand there for a few seconds watching, and he turns and makes his way back to see you, and he goes, "See, Meepo, help! I told you, Meepo, help!"
All right.
Okay.
Deadwater,
I
I
can't
think
understand that.
I think you should creep a little bit towards the wolves to see if they're aggressive. You said they're tied up, right?
Meepo, are these wolves your friends? Will they try to hurt us?
Not friends with wolves, but wolves eat food. They don't care.
Okay, so right now they're distracted.
But shh, be quiet.
I bring it down to a whisper.
I use. Oops.
I'm gonna use stealth to try to get past the wolves area. Leave the group and just stealth by them while they're distracted.
How far are you going?
Let's go like 30 feet.
Okay, there is no light for you to see by in this area, just so you know.
That's okay.
Like, you can see basically a few feet in front of you.
Yeah, I am.
And I need you to roll a stealth check for me as well.
Okay. 17 plus 7. That is
Okay.
24.
So you sneak up to the edge here. You can kind of see a little bit around the corner, but you're having a hard time seeing anything in this darkness.
Deadwater, do you wanna sneak or?
I am pretty good with animals. And right now they're distracted. I'm gonna kind of head more to the right by Meepo, and see if I can see further past the wolves without really distracting them from eating.
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet, or are you just walking in?
Yeah, I'm trying to be quiet.
All right, so I'll have you roll a stealth check for me as well, at disadvantage because you're in chainmail.
6 and a 5.
All right, so as quietly as you can, you turn and walk past Meepo into this room. Even from like the cave mouth now, it's not like quiet in here. There is this stream is gradually running out, making noise and whatnot, but you hear like this metal like gauntlet like scrape across the wall as Wes turns into this little room, and all of the wolves turn up and look at you as you enter.
No.
But they don't seem to give you much of a care as they hunker back down and continue eating their food. You see further into the room though.
Yeah.
I'll show you the rest of the room here. It looks like it continues over into it narrows on the far side, leading to like a natural chimney that looks like it kind of goes up. At the base is this giant like pile of rubbish that appears to have been dropped through this fissure to this chimney and piling on the ground here.
All right, can I take some meat from Meepo? Or does he have any meat left, or did he give it all to them?
He tossed it all down for the wolves. What were you doing, Squeebles?
I'm gonna make my way back to Zobal and ask if he thinks he could fly. Or I guess I'll make my way back and then I'll just ask him. Hey, Zobal, do you think you could fly your owl in there and scout out ahead? Will you be able to see?
Yeah, speak it. You can give it a try. If Haiku is. And I'll start to walk in to the cave with him.
So you guys both going back to the cave entrance over here?
I'll walk back with him, sure.
All right. How far are you going in?
Just right to the entrance before the wolves, yeah.
I'll join them at the entrance as well.
And Zobal, you're sending.
So I'm gonna
Haiku
send
is?
in the owl And I guess I'll go to the left first, because according to the map, I'll go to the left first, because I know the boss is in that way, to see what's that way. And the owl has 120-foot dark vision.
Okay, so as you get to here...
Oh, do you want me to do a stealth for that owl? Or no?
Yes. God. Why do all my dice roll single digits every time I DM?
Oh, that's a 13.
Okay. As you get to about here, you look further up. You can see that I'm assuming you're looking through the.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see that the little stream here continues, and it looks like it continues up beyond yet another set of uneven steps ahead, bending to the east as it goes. And there is a rickety-looking bridge that spans across the passage before you, and perched on top of it is a single goblin with a bow.
Okay. On the bridge?
On the bridge.
I'll have the owl come back to us.
Okay.
And I'll relay to the group here, whispering. Up ahead, there is one guard on the bridge, scouting. We need to take him out silently.
So the left was like muddied up, like you couldn't go that way. Did I hear that correctly?
Oh, I never got to that part. Did you turn around as soon as you saw the goblin, or you continued?
Yeah, I wanted to let them know, because if you know Jay, I saw that Jay's guy's up there. If he keeps going, he's going to get scouted out.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak ahead to Whispermouth and warn him of the archer.
Okay, I'll have you roll a stealth check for me. All right, Grog die, don't fail me.
I did 16.
Okay, you to the best of your ability, sneak forward up the side of this passage. You get up right behind Whispermouth and inform him of the archer that's that's holding the position on the bridge.
Hey man, there's an archer up there. Just I don't know if you should go by yourself.
An archer?
Yeah. Yeah, an archer.
I wonder if I could shoot him with my bow. It's just really dark in here.
Well, I can give us some light if as soon as I cast it, you take your shot as fast as you can.
Okay. We can line it up. I swear, I've been on today. If I get one headshot, he's dead.
I cast my dancing lights.
How many lights are you creating?
I am gonna create one, and
Hang on, guys, let's intervene here. I got a javelin, and I can see him perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not perfectly, but
okay. Well, what?
I'm just afraid that the lights could alert the entire cave.
Well, I think a sound of a javelin entering a goblin and falling off of a bridge could also, but
It's true.
Hey, who's got 3 kills?
Okay,
All right,
this isn't.
let's see,
We're not.
let's see
It's.
Me and you, Squeebles.
I'll cast one light directly in front of where I believe the goblin to be.
Okay, so this, you watch as Squeebles reaches into this little pouch on his hip and pulls out a single small glowworm, and as he looks forward towards the bridge that he knows is up there, he pinches the glowworm and squeezes the guts out, and this torch-sized ball of light illuminates right in front of the goblin's face. It's shedding light in about a 10-foot radius, dim light right on top of the goblin's position.
Okay, I pull my bow back.
Okay.
Ready my weapon.
All right.
Aiming at the goblin on the bridge. And that's 15 plus 5, 20 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
And then the d6. It's 6 plus 3. That's 9.
God damn. You hear just barely like the this ball of light illuminates, and you hear this goblin's voice, "What?" And then this arrow just right into his neck, and like this blood gurgle sound for a split second before he topples off the side of the bridge and lands directly in the stream. And you watch as he just slowly like drifts on past you.
Number 4.
Down out.
I grab him. I grab him before he goes too far, and I pull him out of the river.
Okay.
And I toss him towards the 3 wolves.
Okay. So this bloodied body is tossed into the pit here, with the wolves, and they just stand up from where they're at and tear the thing to pieces.
I kind of make it clear to the wolves that it was me throwing it. Can I do sort of like animal handling check to see if I can get these wolves on our side or make them a little bit more friendly towards us?
You can make an animal handling check.
$20.
As you enter the room, they kind of turn and like back up to the food that they're eating and just snarl at you, and you kind of come over and like talk them down a little bit, and they turn and get back down. They kind of just like ignore you and go back to eating the food. They don't seem interested in you in any way.
Okay. Well, we distracted him for a little bit. I also say try to tell the rest of the team to move up into the cave, and I move up with Whisper Mouse to get a little bit better view now.
Yeah, I'm gonna creep under the bridge as stealthily as possible still.
Whisper Mouse, I think you and Deadwater should go together since he's got the vision.
Hey,
No.
Deadwater, come with me under the bridge.
Are you guys both moving forward?
I'm gonna come with you guys as well.
All right, I'll have you all roll
I'll be
stealth checks
behind.
to move forward.
All right, I'm gonna be the most behind.
Wes, you're still at disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
And ask you to take your
Uh-oh.
armor off if you want to.
I'm gonna ask Meepo, what's in the left side of the map? What do they keep over there?
Goblins over there? Goblins everywhere.
Do you know how many goblins are over there?
No. More than one.
If you check for us, would they find that suspicious if you came back to us?
Maybe.
Will you go in there and kill him?
God.
I don't think we tell him to do that.
Yeah, no, we need Meepo.
I don't. If only one, maybe. If more than one, Meepo not.
More
Meepo
than
live.
one.
Meepo live.
I apologize for my friend. We will
Tell
not.
him to come back if there's more than one. If he thinks he could take on one, sure, but don't push him. Don't tell him not to push himself.
Meepo, what is your job role right now?
Meepo guard, obviously. Meepo outside cave, watch for other people.
So if you go inside, you're not supposed to be inside?
No, Meepo outside guard. Meepo good guard.
Great guard. Great guard, Meepo.
So I rolled a stealth. I rolled a 9 because I rolled a 2 plus 7.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
My heavy chainmail ass rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Like a natural one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you guys, as you start to move up the side, you hear like this grinding sound of like of metal on stone, and then this like loud like clang as Westlye loses his balance and like bounces off the side of the cave wall, and it kind of like in this cave it echoes off the wall as you're creeping forward.
Sorry, guys. I can see now into that left side, right? With where I am though.
You see that this thing is a fairly steep passage that climbs upward. The stream is plunging and splashing down on the west side, but this passage leads up. From there, I mean, it's choked with rubble, and it has like really steep escarpments, going all the way up that direction. Give me 1 second. As you're creeping forward, you suddenly hear this loud roar, like this rushing torrent of water that comes racing through the cavern. It gets louder and louder as it approaches you. Just like a moment or two before all of a sudden you see rounding the edge of this cavern a wall of water come pouring towards you, and I need Jay, I need Whisper Mouse, Westlye, and Squeebles to all make a dexterity saving throw.
So do I just roll dex?
Yeah, it's in the top left corner.
There's a section for saving throws.
17.
Oh, okay.
17.
Oh, I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay. So, as this tidal wave of water washes through, Squeebles, you are knocked off your feet and tumble out towards the mouth of the cave.
Squeebles,
washing
no!
up into the rubble here, and in doing so, you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Now that I'm out there, I tell the whole team that we should all group up together with Whisper Mouse and Deadwater.
Meanwhile, I also need Whisper Mouse and Westlye to make a strength saving throw now.
8.
Ten.
Oops.
All right. So both of you are then, as this wave of water comes crashing through, you're able to like dodge to the side and grab a hold of the rock and not get knocked off your feet. But the force of the water that continues to flow rips your grip from the wall, and you both flood out to the entrance and bounce along the rocks on your way, and you both take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
That's just 3 HP, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you guys are all coupled up here, piled up at the mouth of the cave.
What the hell happened in there?
Looks like
Water
some-
wiped me down.
I'm gonna ask Meepo if this happens often.
Meepo's
Yes,
still
Meepo. Yeah, Meepo's tucked up in the thing here. He never.
Well, I was talking to him before, so I don't know if you had me still by him or
Oh yeah, then you're up here. You ask him what now?
if this happens often. If I see the rushing water rush past us.
We flood cave and if intruders here.
Yeah.
Oh, so they know that we're here now.
That's what I thought.
They must know. They wash you out like a toilet.
And then what comes after that? Do they rush out full force?
Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe they flush you again.
I'll go back to the group and say, we either have to make a run for it, either to the left or the right, to get past the water. Both said they could just keep flushing us.
I say we go back in and we rush to the left to see what's there. It seems like it would stay away from the current if they flush again.
I agree, and we all go fast.
Oh, we not if we're going fast, but not going stealthy. So then, do we want light? So all of our.
Yeah, I can light up my lantern.
Yeah,
I
they
can
go over
also
here.
like,
I will follow closely. I can make light when needed, and I'll follow closely to Deadwater. Because he can see far ahead.
So yeah, I'm gonna just light up my lantern, my hooded lantern that can shine 30 feet. And
Alright, so,
we're just gonna push through the cave
Lift
here
the
and get
mouse
to the
lights
left.
up the lantern. You got it held in one hand as you're pushing forward. Who's leading the charge here?
I will.
Okay. And who's behind? I just need an order.
I'll be behind him.
Okay.
And I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I can go after that.
And I guess you're at the rear then, Zobald.
I'll tell Meepo to stay close behind me.
Okay. So you guys are pushing forward.
Actually, I'm gonna have Meepo in front of me. No?
No, because he's gonna get killed.
So better than me.
Wes, we need him for information.
You don't need me.
He gave us information. What do you guys think? We gotta go.
All right, push through to the left.
Yeah.
With Meepo where?
Keep Meepo at the back.
Fine.
Come on, guys, let's get through before some more water gets there.
All right. So you're moving up into this area over here. Is that right?
Yep, you got it.
Okay. So the passage that you all huddle up in here is just choked with all sorts of rubble, loose rock and whatnot. There's appears to be a ledge partway up that leads to another area up at the top. It looks like you could potentially climb up, but it is not just like a passage that you can walk up. It would be something you have to actually climb.
About how high is it?
Probably 15 feet.
Okay.
Zoe, you want to send your owl?
So are we wasting time here again in the water? So
Well, you guys are all. I didn't know you guys are all huddled up there.
In the thing, yeah.
We won't get hit by the current. It'll
All right.
slosh right by.
I'll send it up then.
Okay. As it reaches the top here, you're able to look to the left is where you were headed, I think, originally.
Yeah.
You see a large cave that's divided in half by about a 10-foot high escarpment, like a platform where half the cave is raised up higher than the other half. And there's a steep natural staircase that leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air in this room is hazy. It's filled with the smoke of a cook fire, and the pungent smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins just fills your nostrils. I guess as the owl as you're looking through. I don't know if I have these. I don't know why these are all like that. And nestled around the campfire, the cook fire, there are 4 goblins. Another one is up on the ledge. And at the back is another goblin who is larger than the rest, as well as the very hurt and battered body, but still alive, of Sildar Hallwinter.
All right.
Oh shit.
Come back to the party.
As the owl is turning to leave, an arrow flies
Son of a bitch.
from the ledge, and it is a natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
So,
Alright.
as you guys are standing, Wes is particular at the front of this group with your dark vision, looking up over the ledge. You see Ikois fly up, turn to take in this room, and all of a sudden you just hear this, and you see this ball of just like feathers just go before they kind of just disintegrate where they are, and the owl is just gone.
No. Ikois. No.
I'd come to, and I shake my head in disappointment. Say, you son of a bitches. I say they're ready for us up this hill. There's about 6 of them ready, and our friend that we were looking for this whole time is up there on the brink of death.
I think it's the dwarf's scribe up there.
Yeah, that's who it was, right? Okay.
Yeah.
The warrior, the squire that he kept calling him.
So, do we think it's worth it to get back this scribe for Gundren? What do you guys think?
He might know where he is, but it seems like a high risk.
I mean, they know we're here, so it's either we fight or we leave.
Zoe, I know you can control owls. Can you control wolves?
No, this owl I had a special bond with.
I'm sorry for your loss, man.
Appreciate that. So let's get going.
I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I do have these pitons weighing down my
God,
backpack here. So I also have a rope. So if we just climb up over this wall, we can maybe start to attack if that's what we want to do. Or like Zobal said, either that or we leave.
Let's get up there.
Yeah, just fight forward.
All right. I'm gonna reach into my backpack. I'm gonna take out 3
grand
pitons, and I'm gonna stick one where
Sun don't shine.
where someone can reach it.
I mean, does it look like it's that hard that we need climbing gear to climb this?
I mean, it's a tall ledge, so it's not like you can just, especially a halfling couldn't just walk up there.
Let me
I'm gonna jump. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
let me stick 1 piton in there and get the rope out just for good measure.
Okay.
Can I jump up this ledge?
No, it's like 15 feet.
But I can scale it?
You could try.
All right, what am I checking here?
It would be I believe, a athletics check.
Oh, hey, I didn't take away my 1 hit point from when I got washed out the water. Should I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 18.
All right. So you, Westlye grabs the pitons from Whisper Mouse and climbs up partway up the wall and or actually probably a 15 foot. You could just climb to the top and hammer in one of these pitons into the rock, loop the rope over, and then you pull yourself to the top of the escarpment and dangle the rope down for everybody else who wants to climb up.
I say we all follow.
Let's go.
Get going.
All right, you guys all scramble up the
Oh, did you hear that? Somebody missed a step. I heard some loose rock fall.
I guess I
Guys,
should
keep it down.
get rid
Take
of
your
that.
time.
Are we all rolling individually, or we're doing?
No, you don't have to roll to climb up this with
Okay.
with a rope. It's already
Okay.
it's basically you're just good to go. But Wes is up there.
Yeah.
Where are you what else are you doing before you go up there? Like, I mean, what order are you going? I know Wes is you're at the top of the ledge right now. You're kind of like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
necessarily.
don't want to move you into places that, you know.
Can Wes see up to what's above him?
From there, yes, you would be able to see the passage continues and just kind of curves off to the side here.
Interesting. I will creep up by Deadwater and get a position, get ready to fight, because I am bloodthirsty.
All right, so you're climbing up the rope. You're small enough that you're kind of at the edge here, but you're nestled like right under Wes's legs. But there's not a whole lot of other room. Maybe one other person will be able to get to the top without pushing you guys out into this opening, just so you know.
I wonder if I can make a distraction and pull some of these guys out towards us.
I think me and you, Deadwater, we have you have the javelin, I have the bow. If we can maybe get one more guy up here, and we can just all-out attack at least one of them to kill one right off. If not, split it up between the first two that are lined up right there by the fire.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they all then rush us, we're outnumbered. Whereas if I maybe go up down to the empty side of the cave north of where we are, and maybe start yelling in Goblin or something like that, acting like there's an emergency, asking for their help. If I can lure some of them out towards me, and then we have room for some more guys to maybe ambush them.
Also, shouldn't our goblin friend be with us? Right, he's with us too, right?
He's
Yeah,
fine.
sorry.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make
He's
sure.
run up with you guys.
Okay.
Hael, any military?
Yep. Sounds like a nice little flanking maneuver there, but you think you can make it across to the other side without them seeing you first?
I wonder if we get. We know the archer is directly behind the fire. If we can get Whisper Mouse to put an arrow in between his eyes, then they gotta come to us, and we don't have to worry about as much long range.
I will just, I was going to replace these with circular tokens. Don't pay attention so much to what they're
Holding.
what
We
they're
don't know
holding.
what they have.
Well, they've all been basically the same. They've all had bows and they've all had swords.
Okay.
So they all have bows and swords, you said?
Yeah.
I think if we just bottleneck them and
Yeah.
have our strongest fighters up front and the range keeps fighting, we can push through.
Yeah, I think we could take at least these front two and then deal with the rest. That guy's not leaving the ledge.
Yeah, but the owl was not much further when he got shot from. I guess we don't know who he got shot from.
We have to push through.
I sneak to the other side of the bottleneck, just right there, tucked in.
Like, cross
yeah,
here?
yeah, like right there would be perfect. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a stealth
and-
check for me to try to sneak past there.
Okay.
So you'll have to roll a d20 for me.
16.
All right. Oof. 15. All right. So you you sneak across to the other side here. Pause for a moment. Nothing seems to have happened.
Okay. I ready my blade in case of an attack.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I should run up and just try to pull some of them out, or just throw a. All right, you know what? I'm gonna lean out to the side and throw my javelin at the front goblin.
Okay.
Can I ready?
And then dash. Can I dash up towards Wavy after the throw? Or
Sure.
Either front
Sure.
line. We need
Probably
front.
move up, yeah.
Can I
But-
ready my bow as well?
Yeah. So Wes, who are you throwing the javelin at?
First, the front gobble.
Okay. So I'll have you throw that. So roll an attack.
17.
That hits.
9.
Nice.
Damn. So Westlye leans out with this javelin and just hurls it across the room. It pierces into this goblin who turns in and just and then falls onto his back. He's completely dead. But I need the rest of you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
5.
Oh my god.
I got a 6.
I rolled a 1.
Well, Geno's last.
I also rolled a 6, but I'm pretty sure Wavy has higher dex than me.
Geno.
Yeah, Nick. Do you have a limiter on your mic? Side note.
Yeah, you cut out sometimes.
You just cut
When
out
you
when
get
you're really
around-
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're missing
I
some
can-
sound effects here, man.
With my Scarlet software I can, but I just haven't.
No, it's the limiter's on, but anyway.
Wavy and Mike, you guys were 6?
Both 6, yeah.
Okay.
I was 5.
Right. And then Wes, what are you?
Do I roll even though I initiated?
Yeah, you still have to roll initiative.
Okay. 7.
Man.
I heard you say everyone else roll initiative, and I.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, the first thing that happens is this guy's dead. We'll get him out of here. From where you're at, you'd be able to see all of this now. The goblins all turn as this thing clatters through. The first one is going to loose an arrow at you, Wes.
Am I not dodging up? Like
You are tucked behind this a little bit. Oh, you were going up.
yeah, I don't know if that was possible for you to
So
attack.
it would be at you then, Jay.
Oh
But it's
god.
it's only a 5 to hit, so it misses for the first one. The second guy also looses an arrow at you. It is a It's a 16 to hit, but you are tucked partially behind here, so you get partial cover. So like 3/4 cover because you were tucked back here. So it's your AC plus 5. So I don't think that hits you,
Who?
right?
You.
Oh, me. I thought you said Squeebles. I'm at 19 then, with the plus
good.
5.
Okay. So yeah, that one misses, and then lastly, these two. One is going to take a shot at you, Wes, while you dash across the opening.
Okay.
Ooh, it is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I'm 18.
So that does on the ground. Great. That does 5 piercing damage to you.
Uh-oh.
And the last one looses an arrow at you, Squeebles. And it is
Okay.
only a 14 to hit.
I am 14 armor class.
So it does hit.
Am I not partially tucked though?
Oh, you do have cover, I guess,
Yeah.
from here. So you would get like +2 to your AC. So then it would miss, you're right. And that's all the goblins. Following that, it is you get to go basically again, Wes, because you had a surprise against everybody, and then you're going again. But you don't have your javelin anymore.
Yeah, no. I'm also really hurt. I'm gonna shout over to Meepo, tell him to get his ass up here, and show me how good of a shot he is on one of his buddies.
People rolled a natural 1 for his initiative.
Oh.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I guess.
Are we allowed to like talk during like? Am I allowed to like advise him during this phase? I know it's his turn.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of. What was that preemptive like dodge?
You can take a dodge action basically with your if something were to come at you, you could dodge out of the way or try to dodge out of the way.
Okay, I can also see now further into the cave.
Up to the top, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see about like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of lay low for a sec, and have that dodge ready.
Okay. After that, it is Squeebles. You're up next.
Okay, I am going to use my heal on Deadwater.
Okay.
So it's 1d8 plus 2, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay. Total of 5.
All right. So, who was that? That was for
For
Westlye.
Westlye, yeah, Westlye.
So you heal for 5. The halfling bard, right in front of you, kind of turns and sings you a little ditty on his lute. He kind of like reaches behind him and just like plays on the strings softly, and you feel this warmth heal you as he casts his spell.
I say, Wessel, I could tell good you do not feel. But now I will hit you with my magical heal.
Cool. Are you staying where you're at, or are you moving?
I'm gonna stay where I am with my rapier ready to attack.
Perfect.
Hold that point.
From in the middle of this cave, you look up and you see that there is this larger goblin is now standing on the precipice of this ledge, and in one hand he's got Sildar, who looks, on the verge of death, dangling over the side of this drop, and he yells out to you, "Truce, or this human dies!"
Mmm.
And it is then that was right in the middle of. So Mike, it's your turn. You guys all hit the same initiative.
So I can't obviously see any of that. So I'm gonna ascend the rope.
Okay.
Kind of wind up right next to Whisper Mouse.
Yep.
And then for my action, I'm going to attempt to help him.
Help Whisper Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And then it is Whisper Mouse's turn.
Wait, what do you mean by help me?
Basically, he's gonna, whatever you do, I believe you get advantage on.
Yeah, you get to roll advantage.
Oh, okay. So I can't speak Goblin.
He's yelling out to you in the guy who yelled "Truce or this human dies." He yelled out in common.
Okay. I say back to him in common.
Why should we trust you? Why? Who's to say you won't kill him and kill us?
I mean, you can talk to him, but he won't be able to respond till it's his turn, just so you know.
I guess I'm gonna attempt to shoot him. I'm not. I don't know if I kill a troll, or I could just. I don't know.
He is at this moment yelling at you as he's basically dangling Sildar off the side of this ledge, and he looks. I mean, he looks very on the edge of death. Not the goblin, but Sildar.
Okay, then I'm just going to not. I'm gonna unwield my bow slowly, and just say to the main man.
We could talk about this. Can we put Sildar down on the ground for a second?
It is up to you guys. We can stay in initiative if you guys want to do actions. Otherwise, we can go into talking phase.
I'm down to go into talking phase.
If I'm here where I am, can I have heard that voice?
Yes, he yelled.
Okay.
I mean, this side of the cave, you're on this side of the water rushing, so yeah, you would have heard.
I'm gonna ask Meepo. That voice that you just heard now. Do you know who that is?
Oh, that Yemik.
And who is Yemik to you?
Yemik is second in command. And then he kind of like leans toward you and he says, I don't think Yemik liked Clarg.
I'll walk over to the party and I'll say, gentlemen, I think we can come to an agreement here. Our little friend Meepo has just informed me that the one that we will be dealing with does not like the upper command of Clarg. Might be able to work something out in everyone's best interest.
Okay, I just told him we're open to reasoning as long as he puts him down and out of harm's way.
He yells back to you, I think I'll hold him where he is. But let's talk. I have a deal for you.
What's the deal?
On the other side of the cave, the boss man, Clarg, is hanging out. I want him out of here.
We have a common enemy then.
Well, rid the cave of Clarg, and I'll let your friend live.
Is there another human or dwarf around here?
No, only this is our only captive.
Okay. I turn to the squad and say, it sounds promising. I'm down if you guys are.
We don't have many options.
Well, I'd say, why wouldn't he help us defeat this Clark? It is in both of our interests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey man, we're down.
But he's not saying he'll help us. He's saying he's waiting here essentially until we go kill Clark and come back for him.
Yeah, I try to.
So,
Let's
can
ask
you
him.
come help kill Clark with us? If you're so
no,
gung ho.
I'll stay here with the hostage. You get rid of Clarg, and we have a deal.
How many defend Clarg?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Do you mind giving us rest in this cavern before we fight?
For how long? I can't hide you for long.
For the
How
night.
about an hour?
I can try.
Guys, I really need sleep. I gotta try to heal myself.
Well,
I healed you while you were gone. You're
Oh,
full
you did?
health,
Okay.
I think.
well,
I healed you for 5.
he healed you for 5,
Okay.
but you can heal without taking a like. You can use a hit dice during a short rest to heal yourself if you want to heal.
Okay. Yeah, so we do a short rest here, guys? What do you think?
We don't get any spells back on short rest, right?
You do not know.
Okay. What does everyone else think?
He said he doesn't know the dwarf is over there.
He
The
says
only
that
the captive.
this is their only captive.
Oh, okay.
I think we really need to talk to him to find out what happened to the dwarf. The Hael's cousin.
Let's see if we can take a short little rest here and see if we can talk to the captive briefly, and then we can press on.
All right, I'm into it.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
take a short rest.
So, where do you guys want to go for your short rest?
Well, I would ask him where's the safest place.
I mean, he's letting you into the room here. So as you go in, you do see that there is this platform up here.
Mm.
So it's kind of up to you. I mean, he says, this is my room. This is my area of the cave. This is my
Yeah.
best option for securing you.
Yeah, I say we stay in there. In the
We
back.
go up top.
Yeah, we can go up top.
You guys all pop up here for a short rest.
I don't know about this.
Is the captive? Is he conscious?
He is barely conscious.
Okay.
And as you go up there, he kind of pulls him off to the edge, but it leaves him right near the edge. So in case you try anything, he's right here on. He's no longer dangling, but he is on the precipice.
Is there a way I can ascertain how badly hurt he is?
Sure. Roll a medicine check for me.
14.
He's about as badly injured as you've ever seen anybody be.
Okay.
He looks like he's been just pummeled and pumped for information if he had any, and then just beaten for the hell of it as well.
Okay. But eyes open?
Yeah, he's not unconscious.
Okay, cool. But
Oh.
likely not able to speak to us very much.
If any at all, not much.
Okay, makes sense.
So I have never done a short rest on D&D Beyond. It looks like there's a button for it at the top. If you want to do,
Yeah.
I mean, you can. I mean, you might as well just click it. I don't know what it does.
Reset maximum HP changes. Oh, okay.
So-
Hit die.
So I
So
can
you
roll a
can
hit
use a
die to
hit
heal,
die.
right?
To heal if you want.
Okay.
You can do it once between long rests. And it varies depending on what class you are, what your hit die is, and you also, I think, get your con mod in addition to that. Your Constitution modifier gets added to your roll.
I have two options: recover or that hit die thing. Reset maximum HP. Is that
So that I think that's if your max HP gets affected, which I don't know. if
Yeah,
yours
no,
did.
Yeah, if something has affected your max HP, then this could reset it. Or
Oh,
something.
I see. Okay. All right.
And I can't heal over max, right?
You cannot heal over max.
Can I take this time to take like a 30-second pee?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Same.
Well, I'm almost thinking if we're gonna go ahead with this big battle, this would be the spot to stop.
Yeah, I
kinda.
mean, we could call it here. I mean, it's
I mean, it's 11:30.
11:30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if they wanted to talk to this guy, I guess before, but we could just do that next session. It's up to them.
So long rest.
No, yeah. Somehow it turns into a long rest just because.
Yeah, you can long rest if you want.
Yeah,
my
that
guess.
sounds like a good way to get stabbed.
Yeah, Nick, how much does it mess up your campaign if we choose to join the Goblin Army?
The Goblin Army. I guess it depends on what your motives are. I mean, my campaign's gonna happen regardless of what you guys do.
Yeah, it's just a new party walks into the same spot.
No, I mean just like the world's gonna be affected by what I've got planned, regardless of whether or not you.
So you're kind of like a casino dealer. Like you seem like you want us to win, but you secretly would prefer us to lose.
No, I want you to win.
Yeah, he wants to.
I'm not against you guys. I'm just telling the story.
Yeah, it's not fun if he dies.
You seemed bummed when you were in when you were.
Well, it's not fun if like nothing ever touches you.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Would you feel like demigods already at level 1?
True. Is Meepo up here with us?
Meepo? Please don't get his name wrong again.
I said
Ooh,
it.
that's a good question.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that before. If you saw him with us.
I don't think we want his friends to know that we've already like.
Well, before I walked up the stairs, could I have said to Meepo? But was he like shivering? You know that he was like scared to come up.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Shit. Well.
That's a spicy meatball.
As you guys entered the cavern, he has stayed right here.
Okay.
I rolled for it. That's where he stayed.
So he was saying that as I started walking in.
As you guys all entered the room, he was like, and then just stayed put.
I'll say to him, Meepo, I want no harm to come of you. If you come up here, you think he'll harm you?
I don't know.
If I tell him that you're working with us, but he wants to take out Clark anyway. So what does it hurt? Work with us.
You can try.
Sorry, what's going on? So
pretty much we were gonna either stop it here because there's gonna be a big
It's
fight.
11:30 now.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy if we go through the big boss fight. So
It's up to you guys though.
Oh, ended here.
yeah, because it's gonna be a boss fight.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Oh, we're ending? I
Yeah.
just got some cookies. I took a big pee. I was ready to go, dude.
This guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense because we're doing a
likes
rest
dump-
inside the cave. There's potential boss fight coming up.
The
Yeah,
dilemma we were currently settling is where's Meepo?
Yeah, and if you guys want to talk to him, I guess to get that out of the way, start next session. It's up to you. Before we could.
We ignored
off
him
and
before
start.
you guys all entered the room.
Yeah, Meepo should come with us or no? Or is
No,
that's the
chilling out in
dilemma?
the hallway.
As I was
Yeah.
walking in, he started shivering and said he doesn't want to come in. He's too scared.
Okay, so he's waiting there. Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna wait there for an hour.
Yeah, he's
but
not gonna wait.
All right.
But
Yeah, whatever
that's
you
where he
got.
stayed
Yeah.
when you guys entered.
I mean, if he's
Cool.
not
Okay.
going to come in, he's not going to come in, right?
Maybe
Unless-
maybe
Well, I could speak with the. Damn it, I forgot his name.
you could tell Meepo. I mean, I guess we would have had to have done this before, but to take like he's back to his position outside, to be in, no one would be suspicious of him. If he's supposed to be a guard, he takes guard back outside, and then what? We just go out and get him. I don't know. The dogs might be done eating by then, though, so
Or-
it could be scary.
Oh, I was thinking, would it help persuade? I want to persuade this guy into helping us. fight. So
Yeah.
in that we already have other goblins on our side, plus the wolves, per se, through West. You know, really try to hit it home, make it seem like we have the numbers on our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Wes, try to persuade him.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Let's try to.
Well,
Yeah.
whoever has the most persuasion. Well,
I
I'm gonna-
would use mind charm, but I have no spell.
I'm gonna try to persuade EMAC.
What are you saying to him?
Right to
Yeah, you gotta think this that way.
Or you can think about it if you want and do it next week.
Yeah.
You want to prepare what you're going to say to him.
this could be.
I think that might be a good cliffhanger.
could be.
Keep in mind, like a short rest, which is what you guys are taking, is an hour. Let's see. It is not. It doesn't mean like so. A long rest is like you're sleeping for the night. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
A short rest is not. You guys are unconscious or sleeping.
Right.
It's a period of downtime that's an hour long that you can. You're not doing anything more strenuous, it says, than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. So you're basically just like chilling in this cave, nursing your wounds if you're hurt, and just kind of recovering, but awake and not just like you're not just zonked out in the corner.
Yeah. I'm good to end it if you guys are.
Yeah. You're gonna persuade him now or persuade him later, or try
Probably
to?
later when we come back.
Okay. Sounds good to me. This is where we hang up our boots for an hour, and this hour is 1 week long in real life.
I think the timing checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, we were in the tavern for like 2 days, I think.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that. I'll tell
I
you
missed
that.
I missed that time.
It was a
Simpler
simpler
time.
time, yeah.
Yeah, why don't we just go find another dwarf that will give us a mission? Forget this guy in the tavern.
It's not a bad idea.
It doesn't seem like that guy's fate is positive.
All right, well, that was a good first session, I think, right? I don't know. I've never played D&D before. That seemed like it was
Yeah, I
fun,
mean,
smooth.
It was great.
D&D is always a little rocky to start
Yeah.
off, but things will. You guys will get more into it, and I'll get better once we're like as we're going as well.
Yeah,
Gotta
I think
once
once
the
everyone
rust
gets
off.
Great, man.
Yeah.
No, I think you did. Yeah, Nick,
No,
thank you,
Nick,
man.
yeah.
You did awesome. Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, you killed it.
Sure.
I had fun. I didn't know D&D was this fun. This
It is pretty captivating.
It
I
really
was
is.
immersed. And all the scenery that Nick was explaining, I was able to visualize in my mind, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
immersed.
my chat loved Meepo. Everyone was all about Meepo, dude.
You better protect him then, I guess. Everybody's gonna hate you guys if he dies.
No, I'm
This
sorry.
campaign as like Baby Yoda is to Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Meepo emo by next week.
Hopefully he's still there.
Yeah.
That's the thing we need to talk about.
Yeah.
True.
All right,
I'm
guys.
gonna work on my speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
an
to
hour.
know.
Come back
Read
like.
a book.
I'll go work on mine.
Okay, guys. Well, next
Yeah.
week it is then, 7 o'clock Thursday.